My voice is live. Hello everyone, welcome to our 16th BlazBlue Beginner Intermediate Tournament here on the Imperius Club channel under WASD Gaming GG. My name is Ryer, and I'm joined by my commentators. Hey, you're Eric, how you doing? I'm joined by my commentators today. I'll let them introduce themselves and explain what we're going to do today.
Happy Thursday, folks. It's Fedbab, one of the commentators. I'm here to give you guys the play-by-play, try to give you guys an inside the mind of a BlazBlue player. And I'll let my partner introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Koyo, and I'm also one of our casters, just going to be helping with the play-by-play and interpreting Fed half the time, but I'm pretty good at it at this point. But yeah.
Today is a special bracket. This is season 1's finale of our BFT of our BlazBlue BFTs. We have 16 so far, 16 different winners. Well, actually no, 15 so far, 15 different winners. And the winner of this one will be first booted from these tournaments for good reason. But in exchange of getting booted, you get invited to the BFT All Stars, where you slug it out with 15 other winners and claim the prize of something. I don't know what the prize is, but there's probably a prize.
Yeah, we start with $100 in the pot, and usually it builds
$100.
pretty high because there's a lot of storylines, a lot of hype, and a lot we've had $1,000 BFTs and we've had $500 BFTs. So usually the prize pool begins at 100. Usually it builds pretty big.
We'll do enjoy our beginner and intermediate brackets as well, since it's now been a while since we've had these brackets. A lot of our players are no longer just like beginners. They've actually grown quite a bit. They are well into the intermediate stages, so some of the play is actually quite higher than what we were used to before.
They went from getting knowledge check to knowledge checking.
Yeah, agreed. And I think the fun of the All-Star bracket too is seeing how much everyone has grown, if they stuck with the game, if they didn't stick with the game, how much they've grown since their initial tournament run. And we always have Intimidaving, who's in bracket tonight. He throws together a really cool trailer beforehand showing some of the highlights from their tournament runs, and you can compare those to their in-tournament results. And we stream a lot of that 16-person bracket, so it'll be fun. I'm gonna call up our first round, which is gonna be actually a round 2 match, because round 1 is just one match to play the first seed. So I'm gonna call up our first round 2 match, and we'll get it started.
So, if I'm getting this right, it's gonna be Necoji versus mmeaninglessname.
Nope.
Oh,
Refresh your bracket.
It's Rakestraw versus mmeaninglessname.
Yep.
Ooh. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be Tager v Jubei. This is in English. In other words, large man tries to hug small cat, and small cat tries to backdash it and use dash up 2B.
Small cat does not understand.
Yeah, chat overlay is not working. Sorry, Lid. I couldn't get it to work. It's hit and miss.
Oh, looks like Rakestraw got a fan in the Omega Lid. It's Tager in time. Oh no. This is a part where Tager's just gonna take over someone's health bar.
I mean, that's what the Tager player hopes for. My whole point in being here is just to destroy someone's health bar in about 2 or 3 grabs. If I don't get it, it wasn't worth it.
My goal is to not get grabbed in the first place. Because I like to practice, I practice social distancing.
As you probably should. But we're gonna see if that's gonna be as easy said or done here. Gonna be having mmeaninglessname covering Tager.
Yep.
There we
There's
go with
Jubei.
strong to Jubei.
Now, unlike most matchups, character matchups where you can play away from Tager, Jubei not so much. His fireball is mostly just used for Oki scenarios, and this is going to make a Taker player happy. Jubei has to get in and do stuff, and you can just get yourself caught with command grab if you're not lucky, if you're unprepared.
The wheel of fate is turning.
This is part of the scary thing in this matchup. Having to be the one to approach the Taker is not always the best case, since they can do like reversal grabs and such after like a backdash, kind of like the Tempkin in a sense.
Oh, we see a mixture on with the defensive here. Getting the throw opportunity. Oh, dash up carry. You get the knockdown. We're gonna see what the Taker is. Oh, try to go, and then Milu's trying to go for the wake up grab, but Rakestraw kind of playing that pretty well. You know, this trick is to jump back and just see what the option is. And we see Rakestraw going for the immediate install that enhances the drive specials and does a lot of Jubei stuff.
Didn't have to use it there, but still really nice to get out just in case anything happens more.
Oh, damn, there's Milu's got the offensive game. Big catch on Rakestraw trying to jump back.
Now Rakestraw's magnetized, gonna be put into this little loop here. Gotta find your way out. Backdashing can be a smart idea, but it's a little dangerous to get called out.
Oh,
there's the great equalizer. That's it.
Mmeaninglessname was sniffing it, and definitely turning the butter in that scenario and equalizing it pretty solidly. Showing us as now that is not gonna use a match. Oh, another misinfo parry. And then Mmeaningless is taking advantage of that, going for the round throw into the restand.
I just find that great. I thought that was like, was that an empty jump into the command grab? And going more with the
Oh, this is big crash out. Hey man, the plus range here. Guess not gonna
just flow as well, so you get a little bit better damage here. Even though Jubei doesn't have the best of damage in most routes.
The purple duo might equalize it.
Yeah, this will even up the life lead a decent amount.
Checks out.
They don't drop.
Oh, try to go
over the equalizer for a normal throw.
Wake up, super grow into the reset throw. Even super command grabs are plus.
Apparently, with throw, doesn't matter what type. Continuing on, mmeaninglessname actually taking game 1 there in a I shouldn't say comical fashion, but that was great to me. I had a good chuckle.
I like to see Rakestraw try to go for more Jubei backdashes, just to call out any like with command grabs, because Jubei's back up there. We see him try to go for it there. He tried to go for
the run up parry. I wonder if that was a missed input as well. Just getting themselves put into range with the magnetism on them to just get the command grab. That's a little scary. Now you're low on health compared to Taker. There's another grab.
Pressure reset. Now, mmeaninglessname is just sniffing out these resets. And then just catching his anti-airs too, taking him for perfect.
Yeah, perfect in round 1. Match point now for Meaningless. Counter hit to start things off for Rakestraw.
Takes it to the corner, and gets a throw and wake up. Pop OD into EA. Get a good equalizer. Reset to neutral. Now you have Sparkle. Jubei has to be careful, but Jubei doesn't have to be careful in this scenario. Gonna get the life lead into the reset, and that doesn't go with Fireball B. Going up to the immediate 5A. Just catching Rake. Just catching. Let's try to go for a command grab. Good choice of backdash.
And nice hit for Rakestraw. Able to stay alive.
Rebel 3, action.
And that's one for Needless, but oh, hit a counter C, 5C.
Yep.
Doesn't
Doesn't
get
get much of the combo, and now it just gets reversal thrown afterwards. No
Oh, doesn't
gadget
it?
finger. That's a little bit scary now. You really, as Taker, you want to get the gadget finger really badly, since that's how you get most of your gameplay started. The Spark Ball also
Spark
works.
Ball's another way
getting
to
the
do
combo
it.
out of it.
And then into the reset, into the man grab, has me, doesn't go for the RC route, and then get the reset again. What's the option here?
But the jump, oh, things are still a little bit scary. Break straw.
Gets called out.
Sadly.
Meaningless.
Meaningless taking it 2-0. Break straw there.
Can we get a shout out for the Taker? Any Taker players in the chat? I know you guys love to see a Taker do well and win.
It was it's a rather interesting one. I do think that that Rakestraw had found quite a few really good openings, but there were some unfortunate drops there that I think is just a little bit too much there. Tager does have a lot of health, and so like in a sense getting resets can help, but those drops aren't really going to be the best types of American resets that you can get out of that.
I guess especially against some Tager players, Tager's probably one of the least characters you really want to American reset on, because a reset just gives them more chance to churn butter. Because I'm pretty sure 90% of Tager players have 2 brain cells, hold 1 or just 720.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that you finish your combos, get the better Oki, especially with Jubei. You have the fur ball, you get that out, you run your pressure, make sure that Taker doesn't know if they need to catch you jumping or standing right there. And you always want them to be in pressure, you don't want them getting their spark ball or anything. But the moment they get any small lead, if they get a small command grab because a combo dropped, or things had to get reset to neutral and now you got magnetized because of spark ball, things can go downhill pretty fast, since the amount of damage that Taker can pump out. So yeah, I would have liked to see just a little bit more confidence finishing the combos, but still, overall, pretty nicely done. Got to see some good moments where they could open up Meaningless there.
And up next we have David. We have our VOD creator Intimidaving up next against Dyna Raw, or is it Dyna Raw? Yes. Oh, Dyna Yawn. Dyna Yawn.
Yeah.
It looks like the avatar makes you think this is a puppet. They're playing Relius. Yes.
Yeah, the cowboy Relius there.
Oh, I had to call him abusive dad.
No, don't do that.
Okay, fair enough. It's lore accurate though, but
I mean,
we'll keep it family friendly here.
Considering the family stuff in BlazBlue, nothing about it is friendly. So, yeah, I'm just not even gonna touch on that subject.
While we wait for our other competitor, do be sure to visit the Matcherino if you haven't done that yet. !M in the chat. I have it right there. You can follow that link and click the claim code button to add 25 free cents to the pot, and we can do that up to 50 times. We're about halfway through the codes. So would appreciate if anyone hasn't used them to go use them.
And
Oh no, Mori struck again. Give us 1 second while we try to make Steam work with us for once.
Oh, Steam.
This is like the most annoying type of bug when it comes to CF, where it just kicks you out kicks you out of like the network, even though you're still technically online. Just give us a moment, folks, while we try to solve technical difficulties. But initially it was kind of interesting. David was originally to play Bullet, but I think they were potentially going to go to the 9, which would be funny.
Which would also interest me as well, considering I know that they did originally play the Bullet, but they had swapped eventually to the Terumi, actually.
They're definitely
Essentially finding a little bit a little bit easier with the Terumi, but finding just the same amount of damage, considering Terumi with like OD can do 7k off of basically anything, because it's crazy like that. But if they switch to 9, I feel like that would be a complete change in gameplay there. I'm actually wondering if they're just like swapping through characters, just seeing things, waiting it out. But no. After that, sadly, we did have the little network crash, which hopefully everything's gonna be fixed now, so we don't have to wait too much longer. But it just means in those small moments of waiting, yeah, you could still go on to the Matcherino code. This is literally just Steam's way of telling us, just hit the Matcherino codes. There's no reason why you shouldn't. There's even like Twitch quests for extra money and such. They put in the pot.
And the best part is, you don't have to use just one account. You can use your mini burner accounts, including the ones that you know, the private ones, the art ones. I know some of you people have art. You have art for Twitters. Go ahead and use them. Use them for the good of WODs and filling these gamers' pockets.
Alright. So it seems like we might be getting some of our gamers back.
I guess while we're waiting, I guess I'll do a quick update on the brackets. So far we have Necoji taking it 2-0 against Delta Runner, and then shadowclaw taking it 2-0 versus Haphazard. Looking like our next on-stream match is going to be shadowclaw versus Necoji. And it's going to be S versus Hibiki. I see. You already tell the S bias is already leaking in. Necoji, one of our long-running veterans of the BFTs, started from the beginning and progressed to be a very strong, pretty strong player. And then shadowclaw is one of their first time entering to these things, and we can't wait to see how they do. I know they're active on the S Discord, so I'm not rooting for them, but I'm okay. My bias is strong. Also, Gabusim taking it 2-0 against Master Chipmunk to be also potentially on next on stream match. We're gonna have the platinum. Always gotta respect the item characters in any anime fighting game.
Respect. Wow.
Look, I have to say respect, otherwise Panda's gonna like chuck me out of a window.
Oh yeah, we did have that conversation, didn't we? Don't worry. He won't do it out of a window, just... You know, actually, I might have to take that back, he might.
No. In Common Breaker, when he picked me up, I'm 95% sure he could have tossed me off of the second floor onto like the first floor.
Great, now I can only see that, like, the Kermit puppet just flying out the window.
Yeah, Kermit puppet into the Deantra pose.
That's just too great.
Alright. Looks like the game's back up. We're just trying to get everyone back. We're just trying to get wrangle the gamers back in. Now we're just waiting for the good old Dyna. I don't entirely know who Dyna plays, so character avatars are not 100% way of saying I play this character. It's a decent indication, but it's not 100%. Which is why these gamers like to mix us commentators like that.
The best time to... Oh, no.
Wait a second. Hold on. We can talk... Wait, David? David?
Wait, Dyna plays Tager.
Okay.
Okay.
We haven't seen Arakuni, like, almost at all in any brackets.
No, we have not, actually.
But we're going to see the Terumi
Sometimes
instead.
prefer it that way. I don't want to see the bugs.
Arakuni is the worst. He's not even the worst offender in BlazBlue.
I just don't want to see the bugs.
Fair. That's a very fitting song for Terumi. But we're gonna.
Gosh, why'd you gotta say it like that?
Well, the Terumi.
Seen the Terumi come out, and the second Tager. Not an often character that we've seen.
This is Tager bracket. I'm calling it now. Both players trying to do just super stuff on neutral. Yep. Oh, see, first tech throw. But this matchup's gonna be a little weird. Both characters can rob, but Tager unironically needs less resources to rob you than Terumi does.
Yeah, Terumi does like to have the OD and does need meter, but can actually build meter very fast.
Wait, not traded.
Good trade.
Oh, and then just jump in the command grab. Oh, the Sparkle coming in clutch. I did force the burst out of Dyna. So now Dyna has corner priority. And then just throws.
Just the throw counter right there. OD into super. It was armored. Yep, just gonna go for the super again. Gonna waste your meter.
Oh, didn't get the full drain. You do need 50 meter to use our super to get the full drain sequence. That doesn't matter. Good block sequence, and then good again. Jump at a command grab. David knowing that if you're a grapple player, just jump to fear, just preemptively jump.
Very nice job. David taking round 1 there. And then a round start counter hit. Backdash wasn't enough.
Again,
those active frames.
Oh, trying to do jumping elbow, and then no, Damon's just stuck on the corner again. And magnetize this time. Forces burst out again. Doesn't put in the corner. Gets caught by a swap up anti-air.
And this is now that case. There's the purple throw in the air. That's 6K already.
Again,
trying to go for the reset. Last few times did the air catapult, so this time off the ground version. David thankfully jumped.
But David can actually potentially next interaction can kill. He has and gets command grab.
Yeah,
just raw super.
Yeah, that's not even OD, but continuing it on, that does insane amounts of damage, doing 4.5 right there. Daving taking game 1.
David said, "You're gonna wake up throw? I'll show you a wake up throw."
I can do it too.
Wait, I don't think that's a command grab super, but I'm gonna.
No, I don't think that is. It looks like a throw afterwards, but it is it's not. It's okay.
Again, charge, Tager Fist. Again, charge Tager Fist coming clutch. Getting the good restand. Now David is magnetized, so he has to be careful and it was air options because Dyna can just straight grab you out of the air. Oh. Try to armor through it. And Sparkle other clutch again.
I'm actually really impressed. I think every single one of these spark balls has hit. Oh gosh, I thought we were about to go for the carnival. Alright, finding a nice hit. Does have the meter, but didn't continue the combo there. It's all getting used.
Oh, just a command grab.
It's not the most amount of damage, but it is something nice that people have to worry about the spark ball.
Backdash, back Sparkle. We've seen Dyna trying using this backdash a lot. It was some events that had charge throw throw.
Oh, this sledge. Oh.
Nope. Okay, now force the burst out of David, which is huge.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do as Terumi. Your OD does matter a lot. But deciding I can't lose this round, I don't want to kind of keep the point.
Oh,
another anti-air.
And purple TRM! No, CRM!
Yeah, that was a very nice TRM for Dyna.
Caught up the Terumi. Sorry, David trying to use an OS option.
Yeah, I will say, the more I watch Dyna, the more I realize they're doing really good with both their spark bolts and their anti-airs. Finding that Intimidaving actually does like to jump in through the air using the JD as that move, the one where he slashes with the max block.
I thought it was JC. I could be wrong.
I thought it was JD because I'm pretty sure that one builds a ton of gear for no reason. But yeah,
that move. First out the game. Now, magnetizing the table.
Oh, another nice command grab for Daving. And I love doing that, just grabbing the grapplers. the most fun. They never expect it like that, just constantly going into
no.
the super, but doesn't actually confirm. And
But
now you're
wake
just
up
gonna get
for
the first-
now it's your turn. Oh, and it just even just jumps out. It makes the charge fist whip. Again, Dyna trying to wake up backdash. But taking backdash isn't the best type of backdash, especially if you're in the corner.
It is a very strong one, but it's not always going to be the most effective against moves that are pretty active or fast recovering.
Wasn't it?
Now just trying to find their way around the neutral. There's the anti-air again. Not really ever running up on the ground. They are kind of afraid of the grabs and such, or even the sled.
And good jump again, the command grab. Oh, Sparkle
this
was
time
thrown,
Sparkle.
that's huge.
Yeah, that one wasn't an anti-air sparkle. This is a counter hit. Daving has 100 meter, can spend it.
I'm not going to here. Oh no, I guess
the
this.
throw counter. That's the gadget finger now.
Oh no, it's not dead
Not
here.
death, but it's a lot of damage. And now we're gonna be.
Oh wait, no. Oh, the reset.
Yep. Very nice reset for Dyna. Right now. Last game, last round.
For both players.
It's a scary one. Magnetism is on for Daving. Having to
Oh,
go
try-
through the armor. OD, just go for the throw. We don't have meter yet, so we have to just wait.
Again,
Open it
jumping
up now.
David's making good with these jump, or just ID jump over these wake up command grabs. And also the thing, they're not getting hit by the Taker elbow, as I like to call it. They're just not
People's
choosing
elbow?
engaging here. The people's that's a good way to call it. Oh, Sparkle again. And that's like, what was that, 4 for 4 for anti-air Sparkles?
Essentially. Every time it's been an anti-air.
Oh,
when
yes!
it's oh! The catapult works to go through the super. That was amazing.
Oh wait,
Going
no,
into
actually
the
it comes through
RC.
again, but David teching it.
Very nicely done for Daving. Can't
Oh.
stand to die there. That's the first time the anti-air sparkle
And that
has
whip
missed.
and that's not costing me. This is the set here. Well, not the set, but
Yep.
the game.
No, that is the set. That is
That was
now
the set.
2-1 for Intimidaving. Going on now. That was very nicely done. Actually switched it up a small amount there at the end. Was now just going to be jumping in the air to try to bait the spark ball. Because as we know before, that's actually a very scary thing. Like we mentioned, that's probably like one of the first ones that actually missed. And now we're just going to be waiting full screen to go for a whiff punish. Which is not something that Daving has been doing before. He was actually the one engaging. Switched up just for the small amount of life at the end there. Very impressive.
Wait, so speaking of stuff is impressive, it might seem a bit of an upset. Method J losing 1-2 and sent to losers by Fjord, a relatively unknown player for these brackets.
Impressive. Now I'm actually very interested to see how they play.
And
If
That
they get past mmeaninglessname, we'll see them in our top 8.
Red Mmeaninglessname did say they were looking to get the run back against Mythic J. That the 6 is going to be denied from him for now.
Mm-hmm.
But up next is going to be the match I'm probably excited for the most. No bias, trust me. I'm a reliable person. We're going to see shadowclaw versus Necoji. I did run up a moment beforehand. I do am curious to see how shadowclaw plays the S. I would say 90% S is played somewhat differently from each other. There is the famous Necoji avatar. This is
the little
basi-
mini lambda monster.
Yes.
My favorite.
So this is basically not only this is a shadowclaw versus Necoji. This is a Fed versus a Koyo. You get to imagine us playing while commentating in a weirdly roundabout way. We're playing through these players.
Please select your character.
That means if you like both the players and the commentators, head over onto the match arena and hit some codes. Help all of us here at WASD. Whether it be our players at the end of the night, or just WASD for having extra codes, does make us look a little bit better on the match arena site.
Man, Shackle? Let's fly, S-Love.
Mhm.
This is gonna be interesting. I didn't talk about the characters stuff, or we're gonna see the. Oh, pink ass. Necoji is a really good at making you have to change your air tech habits. If you're not careful, oh, and then we see he gets a 6 HP counter in the air. But it's something you have to be careful with as Necoji is is very good at sniping you out of the air with those counter hit, with those ridiculous anti-air buttons. And then that monster pressure sequence has to force Necoji to burst. Oh, didn't
want to see either. Nice DP from Necoji baiting shadowclaws.
Oh, Ram TV gets a clutch, and Shadow taking a very fast round 1.
Hibiki versus S, I actually do think that this is
Very S favored, considering S having really nice projectiles and like these really large buttons, while Hibiki has like the clones which aren't really projectiles. And plus the stubby normals that Hibiki has is not going to be helping him out here at all.
We didn't see the cool but we see a bit of reset in the 2D Oki. Okay, Brent's just playing a bit patiently and then using the burst to get a super install. Burt has to burst that, otherwise that next time will become. Oh, didn't get the snipe. S is projectile fast enough, and then Shadow saying this is how you get the snipe. And Shadow taking that very fast game 1, showing why the matchup is very unfun for Hibiki.
S having those really large buttons, having a nice amount of set play, and projectiles makes it not the easiest, especially in trying to approach. You never really know when it's the best time, so the burst getting spent early on again does not want to give too much early on, but
I'll try to again. Koji probably felt very under pressure here. One thing we haven't seen me get any offense. Very blocking for the life. A good tech, but it gets caught by FIC. Now's where we get the offense going.
Nice counter hit JC there, doing pretty nicely. Even if it was a blue B, to wrap it off the 3D.
Oh, try to go for info.
Ooh, that's a bit of a problem. Alright. That's actually a really nice starter with the 6B right there.
Oh, I thought he was gonna kill right meter, but he's gonna put in a reset scenario. Oh, he tried to go for the air throw, or not air throw, but tried to, and then just baited DP.
Right, yeah, this didn't work all too well. Shadowclaw, match point now.
Again,
Anti-air is just huge into the throw. Didn't go for the install there. Instead, he's gonna go for the combo into the install at the end there.
The install, the air throw install is kind of weird timing if you're not used to it, because you have to like special cancel the air throw, and the timing is pretty tight.
And really nicely done here for Necoji. Hoping just to keep them in the corner here.
But has to be careful because
kill.
Has DP. Oh, BB gets baited.
Yeah, the burst getting baited, not really good in that sense. A nice 3C to catch there at the end, but oh, those buttons are huge. Necoji with no burst, having to wait it out, just mashed on the
6D.
Schedule. Yeah. Shadowclaw taking it 2-0 over Necoji.
Necoji just and then Shadowclaw just taking it, just punishing DPs from Necoji. Without me, a lot of help. Definitely could tell, and Necoji was a bit under pressure in the scenario, and then Shadowclaw was willing to just take advantage of that.
Yep. Yeah, it just felt like there was a lot of panic. A lot of times that you just don't want to be in there in any situation. Wanted to DP and it was just at a bad time. Couldn't really find the way to get in during neutral. The buttons, the buttons from S can hit really big areas. Makes it so it's a little hard to ever approach. But yeah, and even Necoji was just in here as well now going, how did you predict that burst? it was actually quite impressive as well. With the jump cancel burst when they were in the corner. It was it's actually a very daunting task to do that, but it was nicely played from shadowclaw. Everything there was done very nicely.
I want to talk about burst baiting. Actually, this is something I actually learned from Killer Kitty. When it comes to burst baiting, it becomes less of a matter of predicting what the player would do. Is when you start playing like enough games, you kind of tend to get a feel of when players will try to like preemptively burst in general, because people in general tend to have like really similar burst habits. If you're low, you're probably going to burst. If you got hit by a counter hit and it might put you in a corner advantage, you'll probably burst. So knowing when, like, taking a view of like your opponent's like meter resources and HP and positioning, that can always help into knowing if they're going to burst or not, and then playing around it.
I feel that. I get that gut feeling sometime when I'm playing games. I'm like, oh, burst coming or DP coming, and it can be right pretty often. Surprised to see it in this bracket though.
Yeah, burst baiting is a skill that you don't see all too much. A lot of the times, people will say like, oh, you don't have to worry about that too early on, since just getting the burst in general was already good enough as is. So it's still a pretty nice skill to have, and seeing that here was quite nice. So I'm kind of glad to see it.
Let's see. Gabus is having trouble joining. I restart? Okay, we'll have them restart, and if they can't join on the restart, I'll have them make their run.
Yep, sometimes Steam just be a little bit problematic.
Yeah, it's really an unfortunate day for that, but oh well.
What isn't unfortunate is our Match Arena website. That one generally works half the time. Works half the time, every time. Just head on over to the link that we have in the chat. Ryer just posted it right there. Hit the Match Arena, get on over, hit the claim code, sign into any of your socials, any and all, if I may ask. Just go on, puts a little bit of money on the pot for these gamers to have at the end of the night, and make things a little bit sweeter. Also, eats up a little bit of time of waiting, because yeah, restarting, not always the fun part. But we do know these players, actually, so I can give a little bit of a insight on that. We know about Gabus being our old platinum player. We also have thorntheletter, who, if I remember correctly, plays the more Kumo units, so being like 13 correctly, rather than Lambda. So pretty much one of our zoners versus the quote-unquote item throw character.
Not even, she's just straight an item. She's just an item character. But wait, what was that for? Like, oh wait, Ryer was the yeah, never mind.
We're joining.
Red.
We're joining Gabus's room because
Okay.
they can't join ours.
I have a weirder time calling Platinum a full-on item throw character since you know what's coming next.
Understandable. Imagine if you knew what next time, if Faust knew what his next item would be.
I mean, technically Teddy and like Persona can, but you actually have to learn the routes for it. Where here it just actually tells you what's next. So it's a little bit different for me in that sense. Plus, a lot of them aren't necessarily throwables. The peak time for an item throw character is when they actually just yeet everything at the opponent. It's like, hey, deal with this. Can you stop? Why is this a projectile?
Because anime.
Anime fighters, how I love you so.
Give us one moment, gamers. Well, thanks for being patient with us. This is a really weird day for Steam and BlazBlue in general. But we're here. Now we're going to see this kind of base, this arguably pretty base room. Actually, wait, hold on a second. I don't see an
That's
L.
pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, there's
posters
the
in
S.
back there.
Okay, they see.
Got the X-Blaze hearts on the wall. All right. So then we're gonna be having, Thorntheletter and Gabus. Platinum versus the new 13.
Oh, that's. Oh yeah, new. I want to say. I don't know. Okay, my brain went somewhere else when I said when I thought new. Brain spin. Oh, yep. Gab spin with the eye out of the zoning. It's gonna be interesting. Mostly, Platinum can. Actually, no. I don't think she can bat away at the News D moves. I don't think she can.
I think so. That's a little weird one, but you're actually fighting for things as well.
Oh, using the Justice color.
Yep.
The wheel of fate is
The Justice
turning.
color. They even, if I remember correctly, have the Justice profile picture.
Action.
Yep, they do.
No Michael Sword though. Thank goodness. Well, actually, and it's hit by the teleport. If Gabus is forced to burst,
Oh,
and
getting
it's
hit with
snapping air.
the upward sword, but now Gabus finding their way in with the Koyo. That's right, I love these Koyo combos. They're just plain cool cat.
Oh, it's cooked by the overhead, and then Thorn now chooses to burst out of there.
One finding a nice hit. He starts things off with gravity well. Sadly, didn't get to hit.
Oh, that
combo
hits,
right there.
hits so far.
The cat flail, yeah, it does. Thorn finding another nice hit. Has full meter, just decides to go with a different and with the meterless ender.
Goes for install, and then, oh, there goes the fans. Good patience from Thorn not going in, knowing you might get killed by fans, and then she's going for the rain super, or just hold the neutral.
Yep. Right now, Gabus finding the hit. Gonna be going into the tornado super. That one ends it because it does a surprising amount of damage. 4.3 right there. Gabus taking the first round.
Rebel 2. Action.
That's gonna be the hammer.
Oh, good call out of the item call. Gotta be a little bit careful. Gabs has to approach pretty carefully. They see him get hit by the teleport. Gravel's gonna make it. Well, it's gonna make it hard for Gabusim to approach. But if you just gonna hold one, gets put by the overhead, and then could put a low instead this time.
Noel doing pretty nicely there. Hasn't actually needed the mix much quite yet.
And
This amount of D moves just works out really nicely for Thorntheletter. Nearly a perfect there.
What gonna Gabusim for not using burst at all? Because New is one of the most has probably the best has the most burst safe routes. You can't really burst them, and we gets hit by the air throw. Or choose a burst at this time. Oh, fatal counter.
Nice. Yeah, that was a nice counter hit right there. Getting a good combo for this. We're gonna be going for the meter sender. Yes, we are. Getting it this time. Yep, you're just gonna be projectile invuln for the one move, but you have to block all of them. Oh, the teleport. The combo now. Actually, that may have been a reset. Just the amount of hits I saw.
This looks like just like a full router. Oh, it gets clipped by the low. And can choose to spin doesn't spin the cash. Doesn't need to.
Very nicely done for Thorntheletter there.
Thornletter's pretty on top of the calling out. When they've been calling out the Gabusim going for items in neutral. New can definitely sniff out an item call. So you have to be a bit more careful with that.
Yeah. New having these very long range drive normals. Basically being able to hard call out anything you want to do in neutral. As well having these very nice long range multi-hitting moves. These things are a little bit harder to really block or just call out. Thornletter's been having to spend this burst early on each time. Oh, there was the dead zone for the drive move. A little unfortunate. Nice anti-air for Gabus. Putting Thorntheletter now in the corner without burst.
Go for a shape.
Hands
Shape upgrade. There's your first counter assault. Now it's got to be. Oh, it gets cut by teleport again. Forces burst out. That's one of the good moments to burst out when news actually up in close. Oh, try to go for the parry, but that beats parry.
It was probably just a little bit too far to ever actually get hit by the little hitbox for it. The doll there.
That is good. Good use of using the Sonic rings to catch the D-moves. That is one of Platinum's ways to reliably approach. But because it's a bit RNG, you might not get it next time. So you gotta make it count.
That's been happening a few times. Gabus just wanting to use like the small pogo there just to get through a projectile, but not realizing just how many there are gonna be, or just a possible slight delay of the one up top there.
Gets caught using the backdash to catches the Gabusim trying to make it a pro option.
Very, very nice, perfect for Thorntheletter here. On match point. Very, very nicely. Finding a nice counter hit to start things off, but can't continue. Spends the burst already. Brings down the gravity well. I'm not gonna let you move too far right now. Setting up the little circle above her. Been working out very nice for Thorntheletter.
It's hit low. Into the knockdown, and then sorcerer again. Hope the mix. Doesn't help the mix. Oh no, the burst rate. Oh, doesn't get the punish.
Sadly not, but still finding the load there.
Oh, he catches the roll.
Yep. Thorntheletter. That's 2-0 for them. Gabus just couldn't really navigate through all these swords. It's a little bit difficult, I will admit. 13 is not a character that you actually see very often, and so unless you really know how to counter them, it's not the easiest maneuvering. Still, very nicely done from both players. I think Thorntheletter has actually gotten a lot stronger as of recently. Now just willing to kind of delay some of their moves instead of just hard relying on like going for a bunch of these overheads and like possible low mixes. Just kind of taking delays, letting people try to see about moving forward, because they're probably more wanting to go in rather than just like okay, I'm now in these moments where I have to block, but I'll be fine as long as I know to block the mix, and then they can get in afterwards. If you just stop your pressure, wait for them to try to move, and then just hit them out of that, like I feel like that's actually another good game plan for zoners like that.
Good analysis. Now I'm going to take a look at the bracket real quick. We see that Fjord did lose to mmeaninglessname, so our top 8 is about almost filled out. We have mmeaninglessname versus shadowclaw, and BloodBerry, who I haven't seen on stream yet, versus Thorntheletter. Who is so we're going to actually see another rare character, Amane versus New. It's gonna be a bit better because Amane's normal is Cam and can contest New at that range somewhat. But we're going to do a quick look at loser side. Necoji still in it versus Shadow Chipmunk, Fjord versus Dyna, Gabusim versus Haphazard, and Mythic J is on the tear. They're two owning both Rakestraw and Intimidating. To now see the loser side top 8. So now we're just gonna wait for Gabusim versus Haphazard and Fjord versus Dyna. I kind of want to see Fjord win, mostly just because I want to see no one stream. I'm all for equal representation. But yeah, take your top 8, boys.
Metrino codes are coming in. It looks like we got 20 or so left. We have 19 left. And if my math is right, we have some direct contributions somewhere in here. Because I can't be the only one who donated. Ah, the real Zill coming through again. Shoutouts to Zill, always donating to these. Donated $15 early on in the night, probably before we even got started. Big shout out to Zill. Zill will be actually commentating our All-Stars with a friend of his.
Really?
We will have
Nice.
some guest commentators for the All-Stars. I'm kind of excited for it. All right, these two are good to get started. I got to pull up my chat again.
All right, we do have mmeaninglessname here alongside Shadowclaw. So, Tager versus S.
This is not gonna be fun for Tager.
How
Simply
often
put.
is it going to be fun to
Please
Tager,
select
honestly?
your character.
Ah.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. I feel
Mainly
that.
this name is gonna have to be very good with the callouts for Sparkle.
Mhm.
And the thing is, because S has multiple ways to like halting some of her momentum, and the fact that her normals almost outrange you.
Almost. I'm pretty sure they do.
Well, I guess charge like the charge 5C, like I think charge 5C% can put in work for meaningless. But we shall see. I am impartial to this. That being said, Shadowclaw, please use the actual best color,
Wheel of
best
Fate
S
is
color.
turning. Rebel 1.
Well, that's objective.
Action.
And it's objective, right? You objective off. And you see, even try to go for JB, for Fireball, and they get clip of 5C.
Name already being put in the corner here. I think that was meant to be a back that got caught before the input started.
Gets clip by JC. Oh, that's the one that might make this pretty difficult is like these crests. These crests are gonna make it pretty hard. Oh. That basically don't get offensive.
This is gonna be
Oh,
a
again,
little bit better, but
60.
even still, yeah, the anti-air right there. Probably just gonna work through all of the magnetism now.
Oh,
Didn't get the
try-
double scooper.
And now just
But
use the DP
the-
through it.
Yep,
Rebel 2.
it's still extremely difficult getting from there.
Oh, but can I
There's
just
the sledge.
can't Shadow press that button? Oh, just run up to the.
Or Tager, you got to put in the corner now.
Oh no, this usually just me with it 5 anti-air. No, this just had to be careful. You have to be careful jumping in. Those buttons are big and it will snipe you.
A nice way out for meaningless. Has to find something. You got the
Wait.
catapult.
Okay.
Gadget finger.
Now you're mad to that. Now you have to be careful as a Shadowclaw. Now you just got. Now you. No! Try
Oh,
to.
the
try to go for
equalizer with the
meaty.
throw counter.
You have to be careful with that. Trying to go for try to stagger out with 5A, but Meaningless just said no. I'm turning this butter.
Mhm.
Rebel 3.
That's one thing that you can pretty much do is just wait things out. So there's reversal. May not be the best case scenario, but it's still funny to see every time. There's the gadget finger.
And he's
Catapult
clip
half
again.
health with magnetism, but finding the combo, this magnetism is probably gone.
Go for choose to go for install there. Now you can be careful.
Magnetism stays on for a slight bit longer. 50 meter on board.
Oh, this shit caught the jump out. That pops OD and good use the EA to reset the neutral. Oh, the block spark, but I see you. But now you're mag. You have to be careful. Oh, no, you use the magnetize to just use the fireball.
Yeah, sometimes you can use Tager's magnetism against him. It's one of the
Oh,
scary parts. There's
again.
the equalizer.
You have to be careful.
Oh, I love it. The great equalizer from mmeaninglessname taking game 1 there. Alright, jumping back into it seems pretty fast.
That just goes to show you what happens. You could be winning a set, and all of a sudden you do like one whiff sequence, and then you give Taker a chance to just hit you with the 720.
The 720C right there.
The wheel of fate is turning.
One thing I
Does
like to see
purple
is,
damage.
Action.
especially with Magnetize.
Magnetize, if it's throw counter. does
Oh, try to 5C and use the trait, and then get a catch on the Magnetize.
Oh, another counter hit.
Oh, try to go through it, but
Name just not finding anything, has to burst here. Puts them into the corner, but at the same time, the people's elbow getting anti-air.
oh, good. Oh, doesn't. Oh, that doesn't call it because the projectile armor or again.
A throw counter, equalizer. Look at that health gone. Now meeting this name with a life lead, but takes the one hit. No anti-air there. Shadowclaw finding some big damage. Doesn't have meter on board. This isn't gonna be death, but jumping over with the JC and the crest in front, that was gonna be difficult. Shadowclaw putting one on the board. Still needs to
Again,
stay alive.
get the anti-airs. Good jumps to command grab. Oh,
Takes a knockdown using the enhanced boards right there.
now you're seeing go for more fireballs. Now you're have to be careful. Oh, I guess catch you on the charge. Now we're gonna see enhanced DP routes, which are always fun to see. Oh, you can pop OG and Q here.
You do see that. There it is. Really good damage, doing 5.2. Now Shadowclaw ties up the score. Changing it up a little bit.
And you see that towards the last bit, using fireballs more. If you're spark bolted, and if you're out your spark ball or take out a spark ball, you can just hang back and try to throw fireballs. You can't really do anything about it. And also fireballs.
Using the fireballs and also setting up the little crest there with the what is it? Boars actually is the install one.
Oh yeah, Boars is the install.
Yeah, okay. Wayne is the overhead.
Yeah.
Boars is the install.
Oh, they could call
We're
it.
throwing out quite a few of the fireballs, but also making sure to prioritize the boars here and using it whenever they can. If Tager here can't actually go against that, then it's really strong.
Oh, DP? That was a very greedy DP.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that too. Sparkle on now. Just gonna be using the magnetism, but still has to find a way in with the catapult. There it goes. Gadget finger. See if we can start resetting things. Oof. Really deep dash for Shadowclaw. A bit of a problem. Nice hit for mmeaninglessname. Gadget finger. We're gonna be seeing 728 time soon.
Good block is here. Now you have to be careful. It just jumps out of it. Calls out trying to do a button.
I think that was 5D, just wanting to put Shadowclaw a little bit closer with the magnetize still on them.
Oh,
Little
stays out
far,
of.
no
Oh,
magnetize.
again.
Now
No meter on a
for
saber.
mmeaninglessname.
Blocks the sparkbolt again. Now you're in a very bad situation. Health is going down. Shadowclaw has to be careful because you can get hit by negative penalty. Trying to go for install. Very gauge is almost. Oh, it gets sniped.
Oh, but there was no.
Oh no!
Firm into the grab. Does this kill? Yes,
It
it
kills.
does.
That sparkbolt coming. That sparkbolt help seal that.
Yeah, with 6 seconds left on the board, mmeaninglessname takes that with a pixel of life. This is now match point for mmeaninglessname.
Text.
Nice attack. Buttons are a little bit too large. Shadowclaw still finding the hits. Nice DP route in here. The boars, things are looking a little bit dangerous.
see knockdown.
That's
Just hit the
nice.
overhead.
Oh no.
Spends the cash there. Oh, good DP. Again, just jump the command grab. Now Brock's were not on the table.
Right now, like shadowclaw's just gonna finish this. Yep, using the meter. Set point now. Both
What players?
Super close.
No burst on the table for Minions, so this is pretty huge. Caught
Round start, catapult. Going into gadget finger, magnetism already on board. Oh, there we go again.
Oh, it's 6 Vs through the people's elbow. Well, he gets hit by the overhead, but this could pick up. Again, just
another catapult. Doing really well. Continue the magnetism. Can't just let them get out of this. Drew them
I
close
guess the air
with
throw.
magnetism, but yep, the air throw doing really nicely. Take them closer to the corner right here.
full force for continue. Has to be careful. Shadowclaw has meter.
But there's the anti-air grab going into the gadget finger.
Jumps. Good jump. Blocks the block, wasn't huge. Oh, he doesn't
Doing
get
it
hit
again,
again!
though. This is an active flow. The damage is increased, and mmeaninglessname takes it. Actually, I don't even think the damage was increased. That was just a lot of damage just from the 720. Really nicely done from both players. Mmeaninglessname taking it 2-1 over shadowclaw.
Power of the 720, and especially if you can catch your opponent.
Very, very nicely done. I'm honestly kind of in shock. Every time I see a Taker do well, I'm like, I never expect it. It's always the funniest thing, but I never expect it.
Truly
And that's
people's
just
champion.
Found some nice places to just reversal or even get these spark balls out.
Especially during SS5B window.
I don't think we actually saw all too many combos just straight up coming from mmeaninglessname there. I think it was just a lot of just random throws, gadget finger, try to go for a reset somewhere, and just let names now leave my mind. And just let shadowclaw play neutral and just find some small little opening, get a reversal throw, reset it again, just kind of repeat, and relying on their pretty good defense and just waiting for those small moments. It's quite impressive.
Yep. We're still at 19 Matcherino codes. If you visit the link and you haven't done so yet, you can go ahead and click that claim code button. We're almost done. Just a few more and we will have our full contribution from Matcherino. If you want to make a direct contribution, you're also welcome to do that or complete some of the sponsor quests on the sidebar. We appreciate every single effort you can make to get these folks a little bit more money for their time.
That is very true. Alright, now we have BloodBerry in the room. BloodBerry being the Amane player, if you remember correctly, you mentioning Fed.
Mm-hmm.
We got Thorntheletter again, which is our Murakumo unit, the 13. So this is a very interesting matchup. And depending on the way that that BloodBerry plays, can be kind of different. Amane can play in both a very zoner, runaway type style, or just a very oppressive, constantly drill, just destroy your barrier type style.
Please select your character.
So I'm wondering what we're gonna be seeing at first.
New
I know a lot of players do enjoy going for the more zoner, runaway style, at the earlier levels. So I'm actually intrigued. I have not seen BloodBerry play all too much before.
They've entered a few times.
Mhm.
And I think they also do enter some other side tournaments, other tournaments that BlazBlue tournaments as well. I see them do well.
Nice to hear them.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel
All right.
1. Action.
Into this. Starting it off, BloodBerry already trying to make up space, and same with thorntheletter.
But Thorn's gonna take advantage of this space opportunity because at the end of the day, Thorn doesn't have to engage as much as BloodBerry does. But there's the opening. Oh, it jumps it. The drill misses a bit, but level 2 is on the table. Has to be a bit careful now. Gonna go away. Just versus now, just don't get any adventures going. Oh, it gets caught with Sword Ring.
Sword there. While Amane can do like a lot of the zoning, it's not always the best since the range on it is going to be a little bit shorter than News. So we've already seen some of the drills start coming out just to chip away at the barrier, which is already halfway through. In that small amount of time with all those drills. And the drills also still coming back. Nice combo.
Bit of a drop, and then we see. Gets hit by a teleport. And then now you have the reset. Can definitely kill here. Oh, just gonna choose to go for it. And that takes it. Bit of a stage up scenario.
Yeah, I will mention, I think every time we've seen thorntheletter do the teleport, it has gotten a counter hit nearly every time. Guessing people just don't fully understand that, yeah, that's going to be a frame kill right there. It's not going to work out. Now zoning back the full screen pace. It's not necessarily where BloodBerry wants to be.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're deep for a bit.
I was wondering about it too, and it might be the case. But still. He might be something, I can't tell.
Maybe not. He can save a teleport in the throw.
Yeah. Oh, the combo's happening, so I want to say that we're actually
floored that wasn't a desync. What the hell?
I have.
Okay, it was. But
It
Thorn
is?
won. But Thorn won. Okay.
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 I was like,
that's actually too good. We were all just in like, wait, is that a desync? Is it not? Okay. Yeah.
They may have to play it out. I'm gonna jump over here just because I think they're gonna be playing it out now. In their game 2, but Thorn appeared to have taken game 1. Oh no, they're moving.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they
possibly have noticing that that it was a desync. I think I saw Thorn before in chat, so possibly have been listening in. But that was quite the impressive
Please select
desync.
your character.
We should make this like a game show. Take a bunch of clips of people like desync or not, and just have them guess if they're all right, folks. Is this a desync?
Alrighty there, chat room.
I'm so sorry, chat. It was a desync.
Wait.
No. It wasn't a desync. That'd be the best one. I'm
wait,
so sorry.
No.
Wait, what?
This is a completely different character.
BloodBerry
now.
subs Tiger.
Went from the Amane to Tiger. Such a different strategy. Is this now our third Tiger in this bracket?
Is this a Tiger? This is a Tiger bracket.
Action.
Apparently our all-stars just really want to play Tigers now. I'm impressed. Oh, the armor tried to go through, but it just whiffed.
Also, it doesn't hurt because she has there's multi-hitting. Oh, pops OD.
Oh yeah, we're just going for all the swords into the EA. Just do as much damage as you can into the active flow. I guess you technically feel like you don't gotta worry all too much. It's not like Tiger has an easy time getting in on new.
Historically, this was a very bad matchup. Since the days of Calamity Trigger, this was a terrible matchup to take in. Burst gets baited. Or not so much baited, but Burst.
Oh, now just the rain coming through.
Oh,
Go for a mixed. Oh, every time. That teleport catches everyone. And a perfect to start things off for Thorntheletter in this different matchup.
Rebel 2.
Match point now.
Damn, right here, why?
Matchup bad.
It's Septager. Why? You have to...
Oh boy.
Do you remember the
Very
720?
first night, September.
No,
This is
Septager.
Yeah.
The 720s of Septager. Loves chasing the... Oh no. The zoners
Chasing the
away.
Oh no.
Oh no, no. Let me try to make it. Alright. This matchup, yeah. Sorry. This is matchup in a nutshell. It's not good.
It's hard to really even say much about this web, like about this matchup, because it's just like a web of never-ending problems for Tager.
There's a spark. Oh no!
I was actually wondering if he could go through all that. Oh,
no,
hit.
wait.
We got a hit.
No, the drop. Oh wait, no. Wait.
It was a reset. Wait.
Wait.
Very
We're talking
Rebel 3.
about how bad this matchup is, but BloodBerry is still not out of it. Oh wait, didn't
counter
hit
hit.
time.
The blue beat. Block for your life. No.
Jumps out. Oh, now I can play the game. Now BloodBerry. Now Thorn can play the game now.
Nobody got me. 236 got me.
Oh wait, gets to throw.
Yeah, throw the grapplers. Do it again. I'll get clipped by the low. Just gonna set up the overhead version.
Oh wait, shit.
Oh, the projectile invuln from the super. Really nicely done to get past the spark bolt. Thorntheletter in active flow, doing DC.
Now you
BloodBerry having the burst. A
now
nice
you can,
block with the overhead.
but now Thorn can burst. Now you have 100 meter and you're death. This is death. Oh no, not death.
Not death. But now you have to worry about this.
Oh, try to jump and then Thorn playing it very patiently. Wait, no!
No,
Wait,
that's a counter!
Wait, no! What is going on?
Sorry.
Winning?
BloodBerry now taking a game, putting one on the
Winning,
board
like-
at 1-1 against Thorntheletter.
2 rounds in a row, he wins with the skin by his teeth.
I am, I'm very impressed. And just heading on in with this matchup again, this is,
Rebel 1.
this is something.
Action.
I don't know what to say. I'll try to call him here.
Oh,
One thing I will say is that Armor has been coming in pretty clutch.
yeah, the armor does help. Usually not this much, but it is quite nice. Oh my gosh, I thought they were actually gonna.
Oh,
armor
Pops
wall
OD.
this. Yeah, now I'm a little bit concerned about popping the OD really early. He's gonna spend the cash, teleport her around, make it so he can't punish as easily. Just get away from the corner.
no, I
There's the
can't-
spark bolt, but no combo. Just jumping around.
Oh wait, it is raw sword. My guess is why Thorntheletter is ODing in this routes is because they're not confident of their ability to burst, like to catch after, like if BloodBerry bursts like in a D route. That's my assumption.
Possibly it was a closer range confirmed there. Oh,
But he
this
can
is a
take.
lot. This is a lot. This goes into Gadget Finger too.
Oh, there's
Nice
the
backdash.
miracle backdash. Oh,
That's one
okay.
of the game, but the burst getting spent. Thorntheletter, that might be a dangerous game you're playing right there, spending the burst. BloodBerry does have full burst on table.
Oh, it gets killed by Spark Bolt.
Yep.
This is set point.
Are we gonna see a Tager mirror in Grand Finals?
I don't want to think about that, possibly. At least maybe winner's final. Okay, jumping over the armor right there. Continuing on again, gets clipped by the low. Thorntheletter doing pretty nice so far, just keeping their spacing.
Also playing well patiently. Oh, bursting. Oh, doesn't get the full routing. There goes swords. Nice I-beam.
They're still working on a perfect, doing pretty nicely. Spark Bolt is out now. Magnetism. I don't gotta care about gravity. Well, if I can bring you to me.
But
one better.
Wrong reversal super, and you can definitely spend cash and killer.
Yeah, 50 meters, but doesn't go for the sword super. Needs one more hit now. Instead, just goes for the sword rain. Try to go for the overhead. Does it again after the teleport. Thorntheletter taking it 2-1 in a surprisingly close set.
I was surprised. I wasn't expecting that to happen. The magic of Tager.
I at all. I never would have thought that switching from Amane 13 to Tager 13 would have actually worked out better in this. But you know, there's a first for everything. In a sense, I actually have no idea what to even say about that matchup either. Like,
quick little, I guess a quick little review. So our winners finals is first Tager in winners finals. Surprising. It's gonna be mmeaninglessname versus Thorntheletter. So he's gonna have to fight another new. He's gonna have to fight the new. I'm terribly sorry. We know you get the Tager immediately in winners finals. But down in losers, we have Necoji versus Dyna, Yawn, and Haphazard versus the Mythic J. We're all any Mythic J fans in chat. I'm still kind of I hope they see him in grand finals. They've been pretty consistent top 3 in the last couple ones. But we're going to see what we're actually going to see the Relius. So oh my god. So Dyna had a Relius. Just chooses to go Tager just because it's Tager time. It's Tager.
Except Tager is going to haunt me.
Ryer, I hate that you put this idea in my head.
No.
Oh wait, we have the good theme now, so.
Rebel 1. Action.
Alright. Going in now, Necoji starting things off nice. 2B already popping the OD to get the nice damage in those routings.
And corner carry as well. Because of the Necoji special, you will use OD very early to get the route. Oh, of course the burst out. Oh, fatal counter to 360, half circle C.
Swiss Army knife right there, doing pretty nicely.
Good catch. The guilty wake up guilty gears. No doll meter now on the table for Dyna, but Dyna now it's back. Good burst. Wait, oh, that confirms from JC. If I don't got good use of spot dodge.
Yeah, sadly, Koyo never got to spend any of his meters there either. That round.
He's gonna poke with 5B. Oh, 6. Oh wait. Let's see if it's cross up use. Wake up meaty JC.
JC can lead to a lot of things, so it's actually quite nice.
Oh, okay, there goes there's Necoji special. They're catching the tech out. A bit of a hero burst from Dyna. I don't like that much, and then Necoji is taking it with DP.
Rebel 3.
I actually did love that hit these in a reset there. That was actually quite nice. Oh, there's
try
the
to jump
again. It was after an anti-air. Kind of dropped, but finds a nice little reset afterwards.
Oh, try to catch a reset option, but Dyna just shoots him on the ground. Oh. You can definitely kill here.
Rapid into the full combo. Yes, we get the kill with 3.1 combo. Very, very nice from Necoji taking game 1 already.
Very solid in the second round. Utilizing their the tech cap player. if you're not careful with how you tech against the Hibiki, he can basically just reset
The
you even
wheel
after
of
the
fate
end
is
of the throw.
turning. Rebel 1.
Yeah,
And
Hibiki
yes,
does have some nice ways of catching tech out options. Do it too much in the air, you get to use a reset. Do it on the ground. The JC, if done low enough, can actually catch different roll options too. Off the twirl, you get past the 2 BB. Now is the 5 BB out.
count. TB's hands all over the place. We could go to Garrett, but gets whiffed. No burst on table fighter players. So I'm gonna think Necoji might get active player first. Can probably have to get burst back, but it doesn't matter. Anti-air 5B. Okay, there's a catch of the tech.
Yuzuna sadly does not get the full confirm even with the RC there.
And then just a bit of a good DP to just get off me and take the round. Necoji up, then potentially up on set point.
Here, JC barely whiffs, getting a counter hit, fatal counter now as well. Looking good for Dyna.
A good challenge
match.
for 2A.
Koyo has been challenging quite a bit actually.
Also forcing burst out. Forcing them down. He's in a drop.
So the RC doesn't get the full confirm, but can still find it afterwards. Also an active flow. No. Oh, trying to see
Trying to call him.
attack.
Making his call out, and then Necoji's taking it 2-0. Very
done for
fast
Necoji.
2-0.
Hibiki win.
But yeah, Necoji doing quite nicely there with the multiple Izuna resets such. Spending their meter mostly for extending confirms, like especially off of like the Izuna. Doing quite nicely, just spending whatever resources they can just to get like the early life lead. And as well, actually quite impressed with a few of their mash outs. They actually did work out a few times quite nicely, but I'm wondering if that could have been used against them a little bit more. We did see a few times it was like it almost felt like, oh, they're just mashing, since you would see that it would be like counter hit into like fatal counter. So I wonder if maybe a few more frame traps and such like that, instead of just trying to like reset pressure and such, would have been better off. But I do think it was I do think some of those challenges were quite nice from Necoji. But as of right now, we're going to be having 2 new players here. 2 that we actually have not seen on stream yet, but ones that I do enjoy watching, being Haphazard and Mythic J. The 9 versus Noel matchup.
This is the battle of mountains versus plains. Who will surpass this mountain of the 9? Okay, that was a... Okay, I'm sorry, that was bad, even for me. But yeah, Vijay has been a pretty consistent top 3 finishing for the last couple ones. And we're gonna see the bullet dance.
In essence, the better analogy for this bet was 9 knows magic and so does Noel. I pull this trigger and your life bar disappears.
If Noel's killing me, show me the routes and Noel kills me, and oh fine. Oh, no character bias. All right.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Where's the hard?
Rebel 1.
Let's get to the match so I can figure out what's gonna happen. Oh, just good jump. Just use the jump to the 2C. But then here comes I get the first offense done. Here comes the magic rock of overheading. Of skull crushing.
The Rock Johnson there.
Here comes
already out.
Force is first out. Oh, it's just good as you go through the God hands.
Everything put in the corner. There's the rain. Put so high up, it's gonna have a huge area of effect there.
And this is jump back into JB.
Nicely done from Mythic J already in that first round. Still, neither player having burst now.
And it gets done by the overhead.
The overhead.
Let it give a reset too.
The nice thing that Noel drive almost can actually change with direction halfway through.
Gets out of the corner. And then now Memphis is able to get offense going. Now it's an active flow, but look at this damage. It's so after so many and after a reset too. Oh, that forces burst.
This is gonna be dangerous.
Has to be careful with the JCs. And Memphis J taking that 2-0. Sorry, not 2-0, but taking that first game.
Yeah,
I said
taking
2-0.
2 rounds quite nicely. That was very, very scary. Especially in that last interaction, both players are at one hit away. Could have gone for an extra round if Haphazard took that, but man, Mythic J just made a huge comeback. Those resets were doing amazingly.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel
It is to be
1.
expected. Mythic J has been known for going for a lot of these resets in our brackets. First, already getting spent. You don't want the early game lead to be going to Mythic J, but it might just be going that way anyways now.
Here comes the net price super. Has to be careful. There's gonna be extra damage coming as well.
Oh, and the timer's done. This is good damage, and we get to continue out of it for one hit at the very least. Haphazard's life bar was already gone. Mythic J, match point now.
Rebel 2. Action.
Extreme scary. Haphazard's still finding their way in, though. Trying to do a bit more. Gets a few hits, but no real confirm.
Jay's using Tubers pretty well to just get out there pretty quickly. Gets done by the rock. Are we gonna see another reset here? Nope, we're gonna see just stock up, but it has a rock stock up and a lightning. Now it's rock back on the table. Burst gets baited. Oh, doesn't get the punish.
First use from both players now. They have more than 50 meters per Haphazard. If they find something, this could equal a lot. We have seen some of their routes before. This can do a lot of damage. Are we going to see the spend? No, we don't. Not quite yet.
Counter supports out. Here comes Godhand. Has to be careful. Both players are one-touch death here. Counter supports out, and then Haphazard's taking it with the dash of 5A.
Very nicely done. Still alive, but this is still extremely dangerous. Neither player has burst.
Rock. We're forward to the corner, and there comes the rain. Oh, it gets clipped, but it should fall in JB.
Very long range button, so it's not surprising to get hit by it. It just makes everything so much scarier.
And now you have burst.
Out, has to spend it immediately. That would have been a full confirming to death. Watch Alpha maybe pressure full range. Does not work out.
Gets hit by 4A. Taking it 2-0.
2-0 over Haphazard. Really nicely done. In those moments, it's just a lot of the resets doing really nicely. Some of the scramble situations just going towards Mythic J.
Especially in game 1, where they were down about 10, down to like 10% health, and they got 2, and they won, and they took the game off of that a series of 2 to 3 sequences.
Yeah, just a couple of resets did wonders there. It's a little saddening for me. I do have a little bit of bias towards the Noel player, but I do think Haphazard did quite well with how they played. It was just a little unfortunate, and Mythic J knows what they're doing when it comes to their resets and such. Whether it be even just their setups or just the combos as well, because their combo for the for when the timer was out took a lot of that just any moment that you can make it so that the combo continues just so the timer can tick down, that did like what 4.6. It's really worth it just to have that explode. So it was actually very, very good knowledge and awareness for everything there. Just knowing when to go for these resets, knowing where they could press in these scrambles, and just played really nicely.
So now we're going to see BloodBerry. This is Necoji. BloodBerry showing the Amane and the Tiger, and Necoji now pretty much on a bit of a hot streak, trying to go straight into a chance to get the top 3, the top 3 placing. But
BloodBerry going back to the Amane. It's no longer a zoner v zoner matchup, so this might be a bit better.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
I see. Now we do see BloodBerry trying to go for his jumping air normals.
Amane does have some pretty good air normals, except for like the JA being a little stubby. It's all the same. Oh, and catching the 5A does not get the crouch. Necoji finding some good pressure overhead with 4B. Full combo continuing on.
He's gonna trap Garcia, or not Garcia. Where's he seeing a bit of sequence scenario? Council gets forced out. The anti-air. Oh, Shadowclaw, and then Necoji taking it.
Very nicely done, taking round 1. Does connect.
Choosing the first offensively to keep him in the corner, that does force BloodBerry to burst as well, to not get just to get at the reset to get neutral. Has to be has the sequence that get nice little 3, almost 4K, but only level 1 drill. But you're pretty low. Oh, that's a good jump out.
The thing that not many people know is that Amane does not really feature. It's like, unless you're going specifically for that style, Amane can actually just work perfectly fine without it. And just go for these like nice little zoning with the bigger normals.
Gets fed by the 3C. After counter stocking.
Rebel 3.
And then equalizing the rounds. Oh, nice call of Shadowclaw. Just get by only good force of burst. And that's something that's pretty nice in this matchup. Is BloodBerry is willing to use media of this Council whenever they can. And because Council puts them in a position in neutral where they're more favored of their normals. You might see it here. Oh, try to go for the Zenith drop.
Just trying to see if they can catch the tech right there. Instead, now they're just going to be eating a large combo for that. Doesn't get the finish. Still. Just going to be holding that barrier. Oh, the nice air throw into full combo. No,
nope,
because BloodBerry's going to be bursting.
Oh, but
Old meter.
wait a second.
Players, so this could be death. BloodBerry just spending it.
Oh,
but
the drop!
misses.
But I'm waiting for the match. The Bari works.
I actually wonder if that may have turned out differently, because of like the role that Necoji did there. Probably giving enough time just for BloodBerry to match the 2A. If maybe it went to a secondary scramble situation, if they just neutral tech.
Just keep checking out.
Yeah, that's how I was taught this game, just neutral tech.
Shout out to my cat lovers in the Discord. Then Necoji's not letting that first round get to him. They have very strong corner position. Try to go for JC mix up. Oh, level 3. Level 3 is almost on table. Level 3 we have to be careful here.
This can do so much damage with a level 3 drill. I mentioned you don't need it. Once you have it, you can play towards that
trying to wake up.
well. Oh, the damage done.
Two
BloodBerry.
4K routes.
Yeah, BloodBerry just destroying the health bar that time. But right now, the fatal counter with the 3D from Necoji, just trying to get through some of these normals. Finding their way in with it as well. Nicely taking this close to the corner. Ooh. 3D is plus, but it's not that plus. It is still hard to work around.
I don't know, Tom, if you get your plus range mashed on, you didn't.
It's only
make them
plus
plus
2. They're always gonna get mashed on.
Burst is forced out there pretty early. Pretty not a bad burst precision, because you don't want Amane to get any chance to get drill built up, and you're in the corner. Oh, he gets a drop, and it forces it. Gets mashed out.
Koyo now has a meter. Are we going to be spending it anywhere soon?
You can spend on RC.
Nope.
Count us out again. Count on in position where he likes it, and then BloodBerry's gonna take it.
That's actually 2-0 over Necoji. BloodBerry doing pretty nicely there.
Amane, win!
So now we're gonna see BloodBerry has to face the winner of Shadowclaw and the Mythic J. I'm concerned. I want both players to win this next match, but I have to be impartial. Meanwhile, winners finals is still we have thorntheletter versus mmeaninglessname, who are at this point just sitting there just aimlessly throwing words at each other like they're at a bar. I don't know. I can't picture a scenario in my mind palace. But Mythic J frame one with the invite with the upset joining. It said, "This is my time to win. I got robbed by a Susan. I will not get robbed again."
But right now, they are going to be having to fight the S player. In my eyes, that's arguably possibly a worse matchup. But a better matchup is our chat versus the Matcherino, honestly.
Is that I feel like that's a winning matchup for chat, right? That has to be a winning matchup for chat.
I mean, yeah, it's honestly pretty simple. You have some key factors for the neutral. All you have to do is hit the Matcherino link in chat. After that, the combo's pretty easy. You just hit the claim code button, sign into a social, and then it puts in money for the into the pot. It's a pretty good meter game there. Honestly, I think it's pretty nice.
Looking like it's a 35. Well, I can't do math on that. 35-15 matchup. We can make that a 50-0 matchup for the player for chat. Just
So yeah, if the chat's picking up what I'm putting down, head on over to the Matcherino, claim the codes. It helps us at the end of the day. It puts a little bit more money in the pot for our winners. And hopefully we'll be seeing another player come into the room very soonish. And there we go. Shadowclaw versus Mythic J. Having the 9 versus the S. This time the models actually match.
Please select your
If it's gonna work
character.
out that way. Very nice.
9 the
you don't.
Phantom.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
No.
Someone's actually has a Noel costume in disguise.
Exactly. But Mythic J with a arguably based decode tag.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they want in life, and that's to win games.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Yep.
Rebel 1.
Also the pain stocking skin.
Action.
That's color. Oh, Thorn. I didn't answer the question earlier. Wait, the best color is ruby color. Like, no doubt. No. Oh, I already said this, so I guess I forgot. Oh, there is a 6B. Get the drop there, and then there again. Just calling out this teleports. 9 toes may be great, but they are not too great against a character who has 2 different ways to hit you out of the air.
I think like every time Mythic J has used counter assault, it's always been followed up by a Navy pressure. And I don't know how many people have actually went and blocked that yet.
Rebel 2. Action.
Starting off
Again.
there's another 6B. Oh, the air throw this time is going to confirm. Going for some corner carry, hopefully.
Well, first is a stop to corner carry.
Yep, you know, burst and counter assault. I think both, if any of those are used, it's just going to be followed up by an immediate Navy pressure.
Oh, he gets the air throw again. Calling out Mr. J trying to get out of the air. There goes the JCRC and pick up. Can pop OG and kill. Oh, doesn't he? Oh, no. My popping here.
Jay, you have full meter.
Oh, they weren't. I don't think they were. Wait, no. Oh, not that. Okay. Oh, rolls out of God hand. Flying JB. Nice call. Oh, didn't they call out in time?
The fairy is not the longest amount of recovery.
Try to go for God
Navy
hand.
Pressure.
Rebel 3.
God hand taking it. Rounds are tied. Again, it's his third straight air throw.
Yeah, just gonna
Burst
be
and
meeting
force
Mythic
out.
J in the air a lot. That is where Mythic J first to be, is just in the air, constantly using these falling buttons, especially with their teleports. Actually,
I don't. Is this a random? I don't think so.
It was yours that put Mythic J into the side. So I was wondering, I'm like, this is kind of dominant. I was wondering if you actually wanted to.
Oh, nice call out of the God hand, and then gets the Mordred. And Shadow Claw taken for first game.
Yeah, doing quite nicely. Wondering how Mythic J is going to be switching this up now.
The wheel of fate
Probably
is
not staying in
turning.
the
A lot of
air.
their-
Rebel 1.
Probably not staying by staying not in the air as much. It's shown. Sorry. Shadow Claw has shown they can and will air throw you and his anti you out of this. So might have to change how they approach.
Yeah, even a late anti-air from Shadow Claw generally seems to be working. So, I am wondering, oh, there's the 2C that time, more anti-airs. Yeah, with each and every anti-air button that S presses, it's just a little bit more difficult for Mythic J here. Shadow Claw already taking a perfect there.
And now we're
Really
up
nice.
to match point for Shadow Claw. Oh, he tried to go for the air throw.
Yeah, tried to see if they could catch after the teleport. Oh, yeah, two anti-airs and still had enough time to block. That's part of the dangerous things with this here.
Oh, try to go air throw again, but now Jay has to be very careful with teleports. Good challenge of the 5-8 stagger.
Nice hit from Mythic J. Has to make this count though. There's the range. Gets
roll up with
clipped.
the wake up 5B. Oh, forces the burst to not get knocked down, not prevent the knockdown in the force install. The EDC Shadow Claw just sit there waiting to try to snipe out with an anti-air. But Jay has the offense going. It's a fairy. Oh, the DP caught so far.
Jay now just dashing forward and then dashing back, just trying to see if they can bait any of these anti-airs, but it's not really going to be working without anything they can do to back it up either.
And also just because S has also like fireballs, I'll try to catch it, but maybe to keep it plus enough. Got hands. Teleports through the teleports through the air throw as well. And then Shadow Claw taking it too low.
Yeah, with 10 seconds left on the board, it was going to be difficult no matter what. It was one scramble situation away, and so Shadow Claw just taking it 2-0.
Shadow Claw pretty kind of forcing Jay and but making him a bit lost. You kind of saw it in game 2 where Jay was just kind of try to like just air dash forward and back just to try to sniff out anything like a whiff anti-air, but Choco wasn't going for it. They just sat there and held one, or just jumped up and tried to go for the anti-air themselves, or the air throw themselves. But now we're going to take it back up to winner's side, and we're going to give you guys the return of the People's Champion versus the People's Champion, I guess.
The best matchup in the game.
Yes. This is going to be more interesting. We know mmeaninglessname likes to turn the butter, but turning the butter against New is concerning.
In more ways than one, honestly.
Yeah.
It is not very easy to do, especially when they put themselves at such far range. You're really gonna have to rely on the Spark Ball
and armor, and you're trying to use armor as well. But one thing we did see the adjustment from Thorn, that they were willing to just air back wage and just wait until they finish charging for the armor. We already seen mmeaninglessname ready in here. We're just gonna wait for a thorntheletter, trying to oh fuck. What do more common units eat? I don't know. Studying. They're studying the CT. They're studying the CT VODs for the matchup knowledge. Mm-hmm. Looking at the cursed text. Going to the match arena and putting the codes in as well. Putting their codes in, getting the new army to enter those codes in. You guys should help out you guys should help out thorntheletter clear out this match arena. Whereas chat has a pretty strong matchup against it, but you can make it a unwinnable matchup for the match arena if you just put the codes in.
Mm-hmm.
Do it for me. Do it for Riot. Do it for Koyo. But mostly, do it for Imperius Club. You wouldn't want to let Imp or Wad's dad down, would you?
No, that would not be the case, but at the same time, we also come out here just to see some really nice games and put on a show. A show we will see with the 13 versus...
Wait a second.
Wait a minute, I feel like I remember this before.
They haven't... wait, now you...
If I remember correctly, the last time they did this, mmeaninglessname came in here saying, yes, I'm playing now on stylish mode for S because I did not want to fight that matchup.
Oh.
So they are actually... I'm almost certain they're on stylish mode for S.
This is better. This is definitely a matchup S can do well in. It depends on how well that mmeaninglessname knows the matchup. Try to go with 2C. But that's one of the problems here. Fireballs, especially if you hit the B version.
Just gonna use the OD early. Not gonna even get put into active flow or anything. Still holding things down in the neutral.
Oh,
fireballs aren't really gonna be going through any of the drive normals from thorntheletter. This is gonna be working out quite nicely.
Try to go with 2C there. Again, I think trying to sniff an anti-air, but it's not gonna work that much.
I mentioned before that thorntheletter has gotten a counter hit on every single teleport. Had done the teleport here twice in a row and got a counter hit on both. Oh, there's the overhead. Thorntheletter doing quite nicely already. Got the anti-air. It's a little hard to get past the gravity well. Another reset. Or doesn't have to worry too much about getting full combos. Just anything that's easy to be done to keep a good distance.
Oh,
Fatal
that was a
wheel.
misinput as well. That was definitely trying to be a fireball. I want to see Jay just not Jay. I want to see Milos just go back to Tager. I don't think the S is gonna do really well here.
We have seen before Tager push thorntheletter pretty far. And right
Yeah.
now, thorntheletter, I'm pretty sure, just got 2 perfects in a row against the stylish S. So I am wondering, are we going to be going to character select, or are we going to be hitting rematch?
Nope.
We're hitting rematch.
This is going to be risky.
The risk has already been taken. I'm not sure how much we can really see much now.
Yeah,
As mentioned before, 13 is not a common character that you can really basically go onto net play and fight very often.
especially, I guess, you can't really go for anti-air options. Just because Thorn is just going to keep away. I would like to see more jump fireballs. Okay, we do see it working here.
And there's the overhead as well.
Beta counter as well. Trying to use Fallen Tree Blood. DP puts in work. Oh, try to go for the floppy. Floppy says no, you'll get counter hit instead.
Doing somewhat better, but still, it's not
There
the best. The failed counter here. Doesn't get a full combo or anything.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, that was air super too. She did. Meaningless did the air version as well.
Yeah. The upward fireball instead of the.
I don't know if ground version would have worked. Would have worked there. I don't know how many hits new super can actually like give her.
Oh, sure.
Oh, jiggle at JC. Try to go. JC again, putting in work. Would you see JC is definitely gonna work a lot here? Oh, blocks it. Blocks that work. Doesn't block this time.
This time. First time it's been blocked and not in counter hit.
Oh, just blocks it. Oh, just DP. This super is really weird to punish.
Even putting on the boars. Just trying to walk up to any close distance action.
Oh, just
DP.
try to DP.
Yeah, it's not gonna work on the teleport around.
Oh, it just gets a mash with the 5A.
Yeah, and actually taking the round there. This. So we are in winners finals. Since this is actually gonna be first of 3. So mmeaninglessname does have some wiggle room here.
The first round did show if he was able to get in and just take advantage of S's neutral tools. Like JC does pretty well, and also the DP.
Yeah, the DP does help in this situation, especially if thorntheletter ever gets close here. It's not something that Thorn necessarily wants to do, but can do. Now in these situations,
I want to see spin cash.
Spend the meter.
Yep. Oh, it doesn't.
Oh, but it didn't hit.
Just blocks it. And thorntheletter up 2-0. I really do want to see I want to see Meaningless go back to Tager. No, we got you to stay with it.
Mm-hmm. Right now, still going through.
The wheel of fate is turning.
It is honestly a lot harder to say what to do in these situations, since knowing like, yeah, this is not your main character, you're not going to be fully sure of what you're meant to do here. So it is a little hard to give all too much advice.
Thought on the matter is, I always just stick with the character I play more. It's more because even if I get lose match, you're more comfortable with the tools of your character of your main. Then
Also that way you can get more experience learning them. Even if it's a bad matchup,
yeah.
sometimes you can still win them if you tried hard enough, but it is an understandable matchup in that sense. It is considered almost a 10-0 matchup in a few people's books. So it is one where it's like, yeah, possibly picking up a sub, but in these cases, stylish S, it's still very tough.
He gets a falling button, and now Thorn can just get the pressures going. Oh, it just blocks the DP, and then now, oh, doesn't get the full sequence. Thorn just doesn't have to really engage, like, at all. They have a pretty...
Just kind of wait things out with the projectile spam.
I wonder, can Hakumen cut her denormals? Oh, burst. And Thorn taking a pretty solid 3-0. Now is poised to win it all, and or not poised to. They are winner side grand finals. Now we do see shadowclaw. We're gonna see shadowclaw, not shadowclaw. Wait, I'm calling it way too early. BloodBerry. Now we see BloodBerry versus shadowclaw, and then Meaningless has to fight the winner of both.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hakumen can cut him. Thanks, Thorn.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, Shadow. It's no worries. This is. We believe. And thank you, Ryu, for coming in with the match arena plug. We're so close to closing. We're cashing out.
With only 9 codes left, we are getting there.
45 a 45-9 matchup. I wish my matchups were that good.
It would be quite nice.
But that's why it's also almost payday for some people. We also if you want to like, put some money in your pocket, like personally, we happily accept. Which reminds me, I need to actually make a little donation before I forget.
Yeah, absolutely. As Fed said, there's a bunch of ways to donate to the Matcherino. We are in our top 4, so if you happen to get this pot to $150, I know that's a lot, but we would pay out top 4. I think first and foremost, we should focus on using those codes. We only have 9 left, so if you have some friends in some other Discords, say, hey, come watch some BlazBlue and punch in this Matcherino code. We'd really appreciate getting these finished before the end of the tournament. That'll get us pretty close to $50 as well.
Alright, we're gonna say a Tager here. We've seen this matchup before, but I do wonder how okay, let's go. Base song, well, it's not Hibiki theme, but S team is like basically #1 as well. But back to what I was saying, we did see how 720s were really what kind of helped tide the match in Meaningless's favor. I wonder if BloodBerry is going to do the same thing.
Currently wondering, we're also going to be having a lot of the armored moves, which seem quite nice.
Oh, there's
a catapult ready.
Just backs up. Oh, this is about this design.
The counter hit as well, just gonna be juggling him a little bit, throwing him in the corner. No gadget finger here. Burst getting used from Shadowclaw.
Has a bit of a hill to climb. Gets to take HP levels. Gets the safe install. Yeah, run up TB. Fun. Oh, we see DP instead. Oh, it goes to RC, but bursts down instead. Oh, wasn't in range to RC. Wait, that dropped! I did not expect it to drop.
I was also kind of surprised, but oh, there's the catapult for the last hit right there.
Rebel 2.
All right.
Action.
BloodBerry taking the first round there. Now this
Wait.
is gonna be back to first to 2.
How did that 5 feet anti-air?
They all anti-air.
Look, not a 5C does not. If you enter a 5C, I want to know want to know how you hacked your game. But
Because some people actually have hurt bucks in their buttons.
S has her buttons and her buttons. I've been hit with my stuff. Okay. Enough. Okay, enough of me turning into a top tier apologist.
All in all, a perfect for shadowclaw right there to bring it back.
Rebel 3. Action.
Ah,
Oh,
that
there's the
2C.
anti-air with the 2C.
What's the burst? Ouch! Oh, try to backdash. Try to get the backdash, but didn't get the full. Oh, actually, it's pretty good. Backdashing the Mordred, so S doesn't get the enhanced plus frames. He's able to get the 5A counter hit, but it wasn't get to pick up much after it.
Now, in these scenarios, it seems like it's a lot better to try to backdash some of these different special moves rather than these normals. Since S can recover a little bit faster.
Try to go for a grab. A
Bro.
6D says no. Shadowclaw up 1 game. If Shadowclaw wins this, they have to go through a Tager bracket.
Select your character.
Oh, they're gonna see a swap. Swap is seeing Amane.
Nishiki.
This makes sense. This is S is the Tager wasn't weren't able to do much with it when S was able to get going, and in this case, Amane's normals can outrange S. They can outrange her. So now you do have better neutral options.
Rebel 1. Action.
You have more ways of maneuvering, more ways to get around.
Oh wait, I forgot that eats projectiles.
Finding a
Speaking
nice
of-
counter hit.
Speaking of Amane anti-airs, Amane's anti-air is kind of not infamous, but there's plus frames. There we get the full corner sequence. Good 5A challenge. Reset neutral. Oh, just jumps the fireball. Oh no, you have to be careful. Now you're now level 2. Good TP. Counter sauce again. Ramp TV can work.
Having to worry. Very nice mash out for BloodBerry there. But the super.
This 2A stagger.
Oh, the 5A also still whipping over the crouchers. It's a little difficult to work with there.
I will say this: if your character has a 5A that hits crouchers, I'm just gonna say you have a privileged 5A. I know characters can do it. I think S's can hit 5 crouchers. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, yours hits crouchers.
Crap! I'm turning into a privileged character name. I'm not privileged. I earned those tools.
Yeah. Either way, right now, shadowclaw taking up every advantage with those tools. But BloodBerry finding a nice way out of the corner. Still using some
trying to go
real normals. Even at a low level, can work out pretty nicely. Still have to barrier block them, even if they don't do as much chip.
You see burst this force out. Has to be a bit careful. Oh no, there comes the Jade. Oh, the whip! You can kill her.
Yeah, this is probably death with a super.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Bless you.
Thank you. Huh.
But right now, shadowclaw actually taking that 2-0 over BloodBerry. This is gonna be an Alt F4 from Ryer right here.
Oh yeah, right.
I've never Alt F4'd faster in my life.
Yeah, I know. Once I saw the stream thing just say like paused right now, I'm like, alright, that was an Alt F4. Let's go.
As loser semis, folks, that is first to 2.
Winners fight. Now we're going to losers finals. It is going to be the we're going to see. It's going to be a rematch of Meaningless versus Shadowclaw.
Yep.
And we did
These
see
are all
what happened.
comebacks, right? Like all
I
through the
think
rest, no matter what, it's all runbacks, right?
I don't think Thorn. I don't think Thorn and.
Oh no, you're
Thorn and
right.
Shadow
Yeah,
Claw
Yeah.
did
yeah,
fine.
that's my bad. That's my bad.
How are you guys doing tonight? Are you guys enjoying some Central of Fiction? Our season finale, season 1 finale. I'm enjoying it. I didn't expect things to end up like this. We see Tagers becoming the people's champion, making it the top 3.
These will all be first to 3, however, so don't have to worry about that. I just don't like making another room for the losers semis when it's the only first to 2 in the middle of like 3 first to 3s. So I usually just tell people it's first to 2.
If only BlazBlue could have it so you switch it mid
Yeah,
mid
it's
lobby.
kind of annoying, but I mean, I'm not gonna complain.
It would have been so nice.
First to 3.
Oh, that's kind of funny. Fior just potted in chat and was saying, I'm learning this matchup. I'm gonna learn this Taker matchup for next time.
Good.
They say Fior plays is a my player, so I can understand why. Hold on a second, Thorn. I mean,
Mmeaninglessname, I want the better matchup. I know that's just how it sounded to me. I love that. But no. So going into this, we're gonna be having mmeaninglessname and shadowclaw in our losers finals. This is gonna be once again first to 3. Are we gonna be seeing the Tager versus S?
you're not.
We
Yeah,
are.
you're gonna see Taker versus S. You're not gonna see S versus S, especially.
Especially stylish versus technical.
Yeah. But we did see it work. Right, Taker versus S. It's just the power of command grabs.
Yeah, because this one is indeed a run back between shadowclaw and mmeaninglessname. So we can see this might go back in the way of mmeaninglessname if shadowclaw does not respect the 720s. Mmeaninglessname doing well with the defense until getting hit by the crest there. Still unfortunate. Being put in the corner as Taker is not the place you really want to be. Oh, but the catapult doing really nicely. Gonna be going into the gadget finger afterwards? Yes, we are. Magnet wheel, but that doesn't really get much since that was blocked. A nice punish for shadowclaw into the JD sigil. That finger.
Again, there's the command grab.
Yep.
Catching Shadowclaw when they're trying to press a button, and this is gonna. Oh, that reset killed. Wait.
Yeah, with the magnet wheel, doing pretty decent right there. Mmeaninglessname taking the first round.
Rebel 2. Action.
Mmeaninglessname is actually doing quite nicely with their comeback potential here. Even if the round start might go in the way of shadowclaw, I feel like you have to watch every moment just because something can change eventually.
I think this was one good command grab, and that could that turns aside. Especially if there's meteor involved.
Oh, now we got the grab into the gadget finger, starting things
caught the
off.
backdash.
Throwing them back in the corner now, blocks DPRC into the catapult. Now the gadget finger, just continue the time of the magnetism as much as you can.
Again.
There's the equalizer. Let's see, does this kill? Yes, it does. Mmeaninglessname taking game 1. Ending it the same way that we've been ending it the last few times. Very, very nicely done. Already hitting rematch. There we go. Now, honestly, I'm wondering how we should be seeing this bit more. I feel like the last time we watched this, we were seeing about game 2, there was a lot more fireballs and a lot more ores usage. And that was working out a bit better for ShadowClaw. I'm wondering if we can see that again. I do think it would be quite nice.
Yeah, because I think it'll just sniff out. It beats me just trying to go for the command guard off of the pressure resets.
Yeah, a lot of these catapults have been doing quite nicely. Nice hit here for ShadowClaw, can take it out. Bring up around.
Counter hit 5C. Didn't get much off of it. Good shit, good shit. Oh no, that got dragged in while doing the fireball. I think it's giving the reset as well.
Nice hit here for ShadowClaw to take this closer to the corner, but there's
Oh, try to go for 5
equalizer.
Yoki again. ShadowClaw has to be very. Oh, that's 33k.
Oh, into the catapult. That will kill.
Stop taking. Ryer, stop!
Boy, my brain is going to melt that now. Doing quite nicely with some of these hits. Finding some good pressure counter hit. ShadowClaw finding their way in. Keeping it close, keeping it a little bit further at range.
I wonder if all these counter hits were just Mila's trying to go for the super, or try to go for the throw.
Nice hit here for ShadowClaw for the 720. The OD into the throw. Not even EA this time. We could probably use the EA after this gadget finger or something. No. Just gonna go for it again.
Oh,
Oh, that's death.
No,
That
you're
has
not.
to be death, right?
Oh, that's so
Oh, it's
close.
not. The OD gets popped. No EA. Just gonna be going for something quick. There we go. ShadowClaw tying up the score, but that was really close.
That was concerning. Ah.
Could happen to you. That was scary. I think if these are still like in OD or something in that super one-off, because I don't remember if like OD actually buffed up the super damage as well, but that would have been sick.
I think, but it does. It buffs all super damage, but I don't think. I think once you activate it, even if it times out, you still get the EX bonus. And oh, try to OD streak again. That's interesting, got me. See, throw. ShadowClaw going saying, I was gonna throw you. I'm gonna throw you. I do not.
A little bit dangerous considering a lot of the command grab is going to be going home.
Oh, jumps the command. Jumps it. That forces the burst out. Sparkle is now thrown out. Oh, just armors to the fireballs.
The gadget finger as well, trying to go for command grab, but not going to work out. ShadowClaw putting around.
Action.
A nice chance here. People's elbows gonna whip.
Catching during the startup of the armor.
Trying to get out of the corner with mmeaninglessname. Defense not all there. Counter hit with the 5A. This is still dangerous.
Its ability gets a reset with the 5A.
This is a decent amount of damage to Blue Beat as well. The crest on
OD.
board.
Oh, it blocks the EAA and he gets the punish too. Now Shadowclaw up one game. Shadowclaw set for one more game.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely feels like Shadowclaw definitely now has to read what is now trying to do. We're gonna see a swap. No, wait.
This could just be that we're taking a second in character select just to breathe.
Correct.
Doesn't always have to be a character change. Yep, and there we go. Just gonna be going with the little breath take.
Sorry, I got a little. I was like, oh, hold on a second. Are we gonna see something spicy? My spice meters were tingling.
No, we're not gonna be seeing the stylish S versus the tactical.
Oh, stylish S. I was gonna say something like we're gonna say a random Izanami.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean? Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. We're getting a taker.
I'm getting robbed.
Good. We do that every time we host a BlazBlue stuff.
Rebel 1.
How's
Not
your wallet
this-
feeling?
Action.
Today's good. I don't trust last week. That's because I just maybe I just shouldn't trust S players. Well, specifically Kitty. And then we try to go for media again. Actually, I want to make her back on the media. It's funny. Started Susie commented earlier. Grapper's ability to grab you during media is pretty a good money maker. Yes, okay. Yeah.
You really have to time your me's correctly against Hager, because the catapult actually does have some amount of invuln, but it only happens at like frame 6. So you have to time it correctly, or else that's not just gonna work.
Oh, it gets hit, but it doesn't backdash in time. Active flow, have to be careful. 4K.
Right, bars evened up. There's the rapid after the super. Just gonna be making up some space. His name does have the life lead, but sadly gets caught low. Bursts used now, but
Oh, just catch
a little
it.
bit scary.
One more touch. Oh, it had me with the command grab. Oh.
I love this. I love this 720. It's dumb funny.
Win.
Every time I get to watch it, it just makes me laugh.
Rebel 2. Action.
Just still strong is you have to be careful, especially when Meaningless has meteor. Oh yeah, that's charge gown is plus. Oh, trying to go for good, but with 6D, pushing S out of range of throw. Charge again.
Nice. There's a counter hit. This is gonna be a perfect for Shadowclaw if they can finish it here. They do have the meter.
Oh, looks like they didn't need it.
Rebel 3.
Shadowclaw.
Action.
Point.
Oh, counter hit 5C. I would like to see more of these like 2Ds and 6Ds, just because they can push Shadowclaw out of the grab. Oh. Just
Instead
throws
they
straight
put
to
into the grab range now.
There goes DP. Just jumps the throw. Have to be careful. Has meter. And there's a throw.
But no confirm.
Oh, that was
Shadowclaw just gets the combo through the OD timer. And this name's still getting hit. Has full meter. Are we gonna be seeing that?
Try
Yes,
it.
we do. We're
And
gonna
he
see
did
it again.
Death? Oh,
no,
not
it's
death.
not just the tiniest bit, but any little amount the DP gets through, we're gonna be getting a combo out of that.
Oh, didn't kill. That was.
Sparkle misses. This is the scramble time.
Oh, it had meter. It got meter last second. Now, Sparkle. It can't pull Sparkle. Or it can try charge. And just run up to B. And
Yeah,
Shadowclaw
that
taking
low
it.
with 2B has been working out every time before, and it works out here as well. Shadowclaw taking it 3-1. Mmeaninglessname. Very nicely done from both players. It was it did take time for Shadowclaw to eventually to adapt to how Mmeaninglessname was playing things, and even to a certain degree was still getting hit by some of them where it's like just mistiming their meaties, or just getting a little bit too close for a run up and just getting thrown for it. but eventually just realized, just played a little bit slow. They've been getting hit with the low 2Bs a lot. I can just kind of run up with those, especially considering the 2B has like some pretty good range. Like, just take it a little bit slower. You can still make it up for it.
And just play out of the his range while he has meter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially while he has meter. Because I don't think we saw Nameless go for any other metered option rather than the supers.
I get mostly probably because counter assault doesn't really do much. This counter assault just resets you back into a really bad scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to see winners fight. We're going to see grand finals. shadowclaw in a Thorn. I think this is Thorn's first appearance in grand finals versus shadowclaw's first appearance in his bracket, and it's making a pretty impressive run, taking it to GF.
Yep, I just want to give one more shout out to the Matcherino. We are almost completed with codes. There's only 8 codes left. If you have the ability to go in there, log on with the social, click the claim code button. We are in our last match that is about to get started, so if you could claim those last 8 codes, that's $2 more. That'll get us to $48. Pretty nice number for a little beginner intermediate bracket. So yeah, I'm gonna let these folks get started, but please consider hitting the Matcherino either right after this or during.
Yep, whenever you have the time. It's always a nice thing to do for our gamers at the end of the night. Right now, Thorntheletter, getting ready. Shadowclaw, hopefully just taking a little breath. They did just get done fighting a pretty fun fight with mmeaninglessname there. Here we are, gonna be seeing the S, and most likely the new 13 right there. This is a bit of a different matchup. Both have pretty big buttons, with pretty good fireballs. We've seen that the drive normals from 13 can kind of go through the S fireballs pretty nicely, but the bigger normals do go on the side of S, and it is a little bit harder for New to ever get out of the pressure. So if shadowclaw ever gets started, it can be pretty bad. But things have started off for Thorntheletter, once again starting off immediately with the ODEA. Just getting a nice little hidden combo. Now we're going to be zoning out with these drive rumbles, doing pretty nicely. Anti-aired. Still catching on any approach. Really good. Are we seeing the knockdown? Yes, we are. Gravity Well is out. Oh, past the dead zone crush trigger, but not gonna get much. Afterwards gets confirmed. Nice backdash, but still getting reached from the big normals. Another drive into a reset with a low wheel. Thorntheletter
taking it pretty strongly.
Oh, and Shadowclaw just going into chat just to say she's amazing. Oh no.
But it looks like she's like a Shadowclaw's not out of this. And they got the offensive. They're trying to get boards up. Oh no, I guess out normals. Yes, S normals can be whip punish. And then you see, just get the throw counter. Oh, I guess the air. I guess get kept on air throw.
The air throw did great for them prior with the Mythic J matchup. So to see it come back might be pretty well here as well.
JC.
JC. JC working as a really strong overhead option. Oh, and then Thorntheletter coming into chat just to say, oh no. Oh, I love our players. Oh, there's the low with the wheel again. Overhead from behind the screen.
Oh, good call out of the fireball. What I want to do, I want to see Shadowclaw do is just try to just do these run up TVs again.
Already seen a little bit of it, but it's a little hard to run up against a 13.
burst is ridiculous. Go for rain. Oh, it did jump up the teleport.
Yeah, a very nice way of countering that. Something not everyone else has been doing.
Oh,
Good pressure now. Nice
This is a
match.
shitty
Just
answer.
trying to get out. Nice Salt can use the barriers. Thornletter now starting a little bit of their offensive.
oh, it gets hit by the fireball, and this can take it.
And that it does. Shadowclaw taking game 1. We saw some pretty good zoning out of Thornletter there, but it was still not the easiest case. I do think I would like to see a little bit more of the anti-airs from Thornletter, whether it come from like the drive normals like the 2D, or if it could also still come from the 6A that he had in home. So I did notice that a few times they were getting hit with a lot of jump-ins.
And this is air throw. Air throw gets force out burst. I don't think I have to look. I have to like check. I don't think you can dash through the gravity wall, but
You are slowed down going through, so it is quite hard.
again, we just get 8 fireballs are putting in a lot of work. Because they're just fast enough to catch. Oh, there it's real. Just look fast enough to catch Thornletter trying to throw out any sort of like beat almost. What's the kind of felt? And it's escaped by the 2A? Yeah, let's do it starter.
Either way, this can possibly be the end. Now you gotta watch out for the overhead, the throw.
Oh, I just smashed out.
Nice match.
Oh, that call! That was a good call out.
Yeah. I actually even expected Thornletter to block that. Unfortunate for Thornletter, but very nice for Shadowclaw, putting an extra round on the board, getting closer. They have to win 6 games in order to take this tournament. Getting any amount closer is going to be better off for them.
Here's the fireball. Oh, fatal counter starter. No, I think doesn't get much. We'll still keep the offense going. Oh, now you chance to run a 2B trait. Good trait for Thornletter because it means that Shadowclaw can't get the offense. Oh, burst gets try the burst, but definitely not. You're not going to burst. We do get Thorn get 8x6 candle flame.
Thornletter now needs to find a way out of this corner. Just going to be using the counter assault for the meter.
Gets hit by limit today though.
Backwards and use them.
That's not a low. I have the meter and it gets the dome again. Are we gonna see? Oh no!
How's your wallet feeling, Fed?
Why would you ask? Why you cursed this earlier? You cursed this earlier. You cursed this earlier. You said, "Fed, how's your wallet?" I was like, "Why would you?" We weren't gonna get an astral.
In grand finals. I love every moment of this. Oh, it's too beautiful.
Ryer's happy. Ryer's realizing, hey, you know what that means?
I think we're all happy.
I'm happy for a different reason.
Either way, going on to our game 3. This is possibly going to be the game that resets this bracket. Right now.
Oh, 2C anti-airs. That forcing that burst. What do I want? I like to see Shadowclaw do more. And let's kind of use him over first. It's just not even useful for just trying to get us combos really. Just to use it in using in combos. Mostly just because how hard it is to burst a noob. Oh wait! Oh, he doesn't get the call out. Oh wait, that
The sword rain through the super. Or not the super.
they both traded.
bubble.
They traded in the worst possible way.
Yeah. Well, the worst way for shadowclaw, the best way for thorntheletter.
Action.
A wise man once said, "We take those."
Yeah.
That wise man was Sun Tzu. Trust me, I read the books.
Yes. The
Again?
art of war. We take those.
Oh, can I get some C starter? Sorry. shadowclawZERO not taking this. I think it's going down. Oh, try. I think that was DP or a throw. And Shadow's taking it for perfect.
Rebel.
Yeah, really nicely played. Reset point right now for shadowclaw.
Helix saying, wait, Helix is over the point. Pick a top tier. So are you saying Sun Tzu was actually Sanford Kelly? Or Sanford Kelly was a disciple of Sun Tzu?
Probably a disciple at that point.
So what if Sun Tzu's also hitboxes? Is that your boy Kong me?
Right now, shadowclaw about to make another perfect. Yep.
And Reese is a
reset.
grand reset.
On to our Shin Grand Finals now.
Yep.
Or the Grand Finals to the Electric Boogaloo.
I always said the
Sanford
grand
Kelly
final.
was quoting Sun Tzu. Yeah.
Grand finals to
Please select
the
your
loser side strikes back. Sanzi was a toxic player who never came back to the community or play casual matches at tournaments. Wait,
Well, yeah, because I'm pretty sure he went and burned down the communities after he beat them. That's the true art of war.
wait,
Give
hold
your
on.
opponent reason to fear you.
Wait,
I
wait,
will
wait.
astral you, and then I will destroy everything here.
We first had to say actual, but we do see Thorn swap into Izayoi. This is arguably better. You have better ways to contest fireballs, because the fireballs were put in clutch, just calling out neutral and throw drive normals.
action.
See, he's right. Try right is pick a top tier. Oh no, JB into that's an enhancing route too. So what? Why? I don't know. I can 2SR. Oh, there goes the TP. There's also one that might be important. It's the fact that Thorn has it as an actual like reversal.
Instead of just the teleport to try to get out of the corner. It's not
Oh,
really
no.
the effective place to get out.
First out. Oh yeah,
Oh,
good
the
call.
super
And
actually
then,
does hit. And then the JB, those darn hitboxes.
You mean base hitboxes? maybe Sun Tzu was wrong.
Sunzo was how could he ever be wrong? That man was the master of war.
We're gonna see. Oh, we get the safe install as well. Oh, that bit of whiff of the Ryzen JC. Now Soren's able to get offense going, but hasn't been able to get in the gainer outside. Oh, that 2C. I want to see you pop OD and try to. I think OD. Yep, OD into Gal. Huh. I would have said OD into Galahad, but I guess that also kills too. I'm gonna make note of that.
Sunzo once said, "This is no longer cheap. This is just downright thievery."
Select your character.
Alright, I think we'll see Thorn. I think Thorn's going back to the. He's considering it. They're considering going back to the stick to what you know.
Your team.
Well, that's my non-new game with attorney. Sunzo was wrong.
You said no. You see, something was right. You just didn't pick a high enough. You didn't pick a high enough top tier.
You didn't go for the mirror match. That's your problem.
No, you just didn't pick a Tsunami.
No.
What do you mean no? Izanami's based.
No.
Look, she's based. You know why? Because I got commissioner out of her. That means she's based.
Action.
Yeah, that's not objective at all.
Oh,
Anyway, going on to our second game of our Shin Grand Finals. Back on the new 13.
just clipped by a 3C.
We're going to be having some amount of problems here. Still not an easy matchup.
No, because you're especially hit by the wake up 2C as well. Or meaty 2B. Oh, it was the air throw. Wait.
Counter. Just never gonna allow anybody to leave that corner.
Now that we get offense going. So yeah, News definitely still paying for her crimes from CT. She got progressively worse each iteration of BlazBlue. It's not her fault. Not really. Look at tech. Wait, no. Again, run up 2B is putting up it's paying the dividends here. It is also just wake up throw. We're guilty gear players now.
I mean, they are using the Justice color. I'm pretty sure that just reduces the frames on their throw now.
Oh, again these callouts.
Just one hit away from death right now. Has to really worry. Has full meter. Wonder what they can do. Just gonna use the counter assault.
Nope, just 5.
Trade.
The 5B.
Shadowclaw now up 2 games. This is a very dangerous spot for thorntheletter. Pretend I know the frog copy pasta and just posted it. Yeah, just pass this full frog down.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
We see a
There's
fatal
counter with the overhead from behind the screen. A nice hit. Actually getting some decent damage, but not getting the hard knockdown with the special. Counter hit, burst getting used for thorntheletter, but things are not looking good. Getting the DP routes now as well.
Oh, the side swap. That was definitely an unintentional side swap. But JC again just calling out that crowd gravity well. Shadowclaw looking like to take this to set point.
Actually, this is tournament point right now. Shadowclaw.
Fail counter again. Oh, that the B far not hit. 5C printing. Again, these TVs are printing. Again, these TVs.
Getting quite dangerous for thorntheletter. This can possibly be the last round. They have to do something. Right now, being put in the corner against S is scary.
Especially when JCRC doesn't get much of it. There goes the throw. Burst. You don't want to put. Now you're in a very serious position. Now Shadow can just throw fireballs. Oh, I do see jump. Oh, air throw.
Oh,
this is
that's
it.
That's probably that. Yep. And there we go. Shadowclaw taking it 3 over thorntheletter, being our final entrant in our beginner all-stars.
Oh, I was gonna say we started with an S winning and we ended with an S winning, but that's actually not true. We started with a bullet winning with season 1. But hey, and that totally not biased way to end the season.
Yay. Feeding into Fed's bias, but at least that bias is also feeding into the match arena.
Indeed. All right, good stuff to shadowclawZERO for taking that, becoming our 16th beginner intermediate champion for BlazBlue. Let me give them the roll real quick before I forget. And
now you are banned. We must now ban you, but also give you an invitation as well to the All Stars.
Yes, so let me give a quick rundown of that before we move on. So we now have 16 beginner All-Stars, as we call them. They've won the beginner intermediate tournament. Whoa, Big Dono, hello.
Oh,
Plus $33 from one Fedbab, or $32.75. I suppose that's for the Astral.
it was both. I was trying to like get the top 4, but I can't. Turns out I can't do math.
Yeah, you're about $70 short.
Oh, price pool go. So, see, I can't do. See, my math.
That's okay. We appreciate it, Fed. We appreciate it. Absolutely good stuff to all the gamers who participated. We have 2 Matcherino codes left if you do want to visit that Matcherino and queue it out. But we have 16 now All-Stars, as we'll call them. They've won a beginner intermediate tournament in the last 30, 40 weeks as we've been running these since last December. And they are going to be asked to test their mettle against each other in an invitational 16-person double elimination bracket. That's going to start at a $100 prize pool funded by me. And like I said, we usually get a lot bigger because there's a lot of hype and a lot of crowd favorites play in these. Now,
Oh, I'm definitely going to. I know what I'm going to do with
I
that.
am going to read down the names of the winners real quick. And just to give people an idea of who's won. And then also keep in mind that not all these folks will be able to play, or some just say, yo, I'm not really playing BlazBlue anymore. I'm good, you know. So I have some backups as well as folks that may be able to, you know, may be able to sub in. So we have, and this is not in the, this is in the order they won them in, more or less. Yusoro 7 was our first one, the Bullet player. Then Divine Bliss, the Naoto player. The Real Tom Clancy on S. Junior Jam, who I believe played...
Susan? No.
I want to say Susanoo as well, but I don't remember Junior Jam. Froton playing Naoto. Cecilia Stark, who played...
That was Susan. I know
that
for a
was
fact
definitely
that
a
was
Susan, you're right. Flak Maniac playing Kagura. Stardust Lucy playing, what's his name? Hibiki. Luna playing S, I believe, and also a Rachel. Nega Reaper playing the Celica. Swell playing 9. Alice playing Platinum. The Tank, who played Naoto as well. A lot of Naoto. Giant Rat playing Susanoo. Squidward playing Bullet. And now shadowclawZERO playing S. So we have a few S's, a few Bullets, a few Susans, a few Naotos, and a couple other characters mixed in there. Good stuff to all the gamers, like I said. That will be the end of this month, so 4 weeks from today. Next week we have an open. The following week we're taking off. Then CEO Taku is the following week, so no open either. And then 4 weeks from now, we'll be running that All-Star bracket. I am going to reach out to everybody and see if they can play. If they can't, we have some backups. Obviously, like thorntheletter, who's entered a few of these. Necoji, Rakestraw, BloodBerry, Onyx Dude, Intimidaving. A lot of folks who have entered quite a few of these. A meaningless name is probably going to go on that list now. A lot of folks who have entered quite a few of these and could sub in. So October 6th? No, September 28th. 29th.
Oh, wait, that's a week after. That's a week after Climax.
It's feeling like a race for second. I don't know. There's a lot of folks. I don't think there's one stand above person in this bracket that stands above all the other ones. Yeah, I don't see anybody who's like dominant. Mythic J also. I kind of expected Mythic J to win this one. I don't want to be presumptuous, but Mythic J is also one who's entered quite a few of these toward the end. You named someone who was in EVO top 8 for Lumina. Yeah, but not for BlazBlue. You know. You can be really good at one game, but not for another game. I don't remember. Luna won a small one here. So we'll see how much he wants to practice as well and get up for it. But thank you to my commentators, Koyo and Fed. Held it down really, really well tonight, as always. Anything each of you wants to shout out?
I got the usual socials and stuff. I occasionally, don't worry, my retweets are safe. I have safe retweets. That's a very important thing to know. Twitch, Fedbab,
I got you.
Twitter's Fedbab. Thanks. I can't speak words. But that's pretty much it.
They're in the chat, yeah.
And as for me, I do have my Twitter, which I don't post very often, but it's something there if you ever want to reach out to me. And I also do join a few of my friends on a stream, being on Kurnaoki's stream on late nights, just having fun there and enjoying the night breeze. So do head on over to there if you ever feel like it. Happens almost every night.
Sorry, Thorn posted a copy pasta. That's pretty funny.
Good stuff, good stuff. My name is Ryer. I'm a tournament organizer VTuber. I work here at WASD on the BlazBlue department and behind the scenes on some of the lives. You've probably heard me screaming on some of the WASD lives in the past. I also stream on Twitch. You can see my username in there, Ryer_FGC. I stream 5 days a week now, 4 or 5 days a week now, different fighting games and variety games. I also have a 24-hour charity stream coming up this Saturday starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, so definitely check that out if you're interested. We'll be playing a lot of fun stuff. How often do we have these events? So this was the last one for a little bit. We're going to take a month off from these events, so the next one will be in about 6 weeks. Starting up in the middle of October again, we are going to run these again for a Season 2, and they'll be a little different. We're going to run them Swiss instead of double elimination. Give people more opportunity to play, and we might also graduate. We might do like a Swiss bracket and graduate like the top 2 or something like that. I think that might be fun. So keep an eye out for that. Follow Imperius Club, WASD Gaming on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter if you want. Ryer on stream is my Twitter. I also post occasional updates regarding this stuff. You just have to slog through all the VTuber stuff. And I think that's it for us. Do check out the rest of the channel as well. I don't want to shout out all our events just yet, because I know with ECT this weekend and tournaments coming up, some things are getting skipped. But definitely join the Discord and follow WASDGaming_GG on Twitter to get all that info. You can find that information below the stream. All right. I think we're just going to call it here. I didn't really see anyone to go raid, unfortunately. You know what? I'm gonna find someone.
Monarch streaming.
Oh, well, there you go. That'll do. What is Monarch's stream?
Frost Monarch. One word.
Which
Frost Monarch.
Frost.
It's Frost and M, F and M are capitalized.
Okay, I don't think that matters, but we will copy it word for word because we know how that goes sometimes. All right, say what's up to the GOAT, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Have a good one, folks. See you, boys.